You are righteous God. You are. You saved my soul. You healed my heart. You took me to a greater height. Righteous God. You are. Oh, no, no, no. You are the righteous God. Lift up your hands, oh ye gods. Be lifted up, and then the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? Ancient of days, Lily of the valley. There is none like him, oh God. Mímọ́ ni ó pípé ni Ọlọ́run ìyanu. Immortal, invisible. None like you, none like you, none like you. Iniquity in you, oh God. You are always fair in your judgments. Incomparable God, I thank you, Jesus. You are the righteous God. None like you, oh God.
And a very good morning and welcome to another awareness of the Yoruba self-determination, the Yoruba freedom, the Yoruba campaign out of Nigeria. My name is Olayomi Koiki, and I welcome each and every one of you this morning, the Saturday, the 7th of November, 2020. The time is exactly 9:33 a.m. We are 1 hour ahead of Nigeria. We welcome each and every one of you as you join the broadcast again this morning. We say good morning. Yeah. Yeah, go and give it upstairs. Take it upstairs. We say good morning. Welcome to the program. This is where we look and review and we talk. We discuss, we share information, we share ideas. We allow you to call the program so that we can hear your view. So it is not just the host that is talking. You also are a stakeholder. But one thing we can do is, if no one is sure whether Nigeria will break or not, maybe it's time for you to go spiritual and ask whatever religion you're doing to confirm whether Nigeria will break or not. Tíyàn kankan tó bá ń gbọ́ wa, tó bá ń wò pé in tí à ń sọ yìí, bóyá òtítọ́ wà níbẹ̀ àbí irọ́ wà níbẹ̀, kóhun fúnra rẹ̀ lọ nínú ẹ̀mí, kó béèrè lọ́wọ́ nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá máa sìn, whether you are Christian, Muslim, or the traditional one, or non-believer, just for the inspiration to ask, ṣé Nàìjíríà máa pín àbí kò ní pín? I will allow calls so that we can pray. We haven't done so for some time, but I do pray. And I'm sure a lot of you does the same thing as well. A very good morning to you, everyone. I can spot you. I would mention your name as we go ahead. But before we go into the prayer, let us recite the Yoruba national anthem. This is the anthem that we have for now. It might change along the line, but for now, this is what we are told to play. And that is what we've been using for a very long time. Hello. Amen. Amen. Obsessed.
àkókò tó láti lọlé Ọlọ́run àwọn ọba ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Níkẹyìn ètò tèmi ká lè yìn ọ́ ògo ní forúkọ rẹ lókè ọ̀run. Jésù Olúwa tó lùgbàlà wa. Àmín. Ẹ kó ètò bàbá mi.
Ẹ ṣé gan bàbá.
Ara máa tù yín. Ẹ ní ṣìṣe. Ọ̀tá yín máa sáré kú ni. Ẹni bá gbìmọ̀ ibi sí yín gbogbo ọ̀run máa kọlù. Ṣé rí ètò tí ẹ gbé dání gbogbo ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátá gbogbo àwọn alágbára ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ti lọ tí wọ́n dálẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí ẹlẹ́dàá wọn máa tì yín lẹ́yìn. Ẹni tó dá ayé àti ọ̀run máa wà pẹ̀lú yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí bàbá mi. Ẹ ṣé ẹ kú ètò.
Ẹ ṣé gan bàbá. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Báńkì ìyàwó yín. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àǹfààní wà fún àwọn Mùsùlùmí àti ìṣẹ̀bálé àbí àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe láti pè wọlé káwọn náà fún wa ní oúnjẹ ẹ̀mí. Àmọ́ mo fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí fi gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ ètò ti èní pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ní doubt mind pé Yorùbá máa kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà ẹ̀yin náà wẹ̀ mí lọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé o ṣì ní doubt mind pé Nàìjíríà máa exist ìwọ náà béèrè lọ́wọ́ Olúwa whether you are a Christian or Muslim or ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé pé kó fi àpẹẹrẹ wọ̀n pé ṣé Nàìjíríà ṣì máa hold àbí Yorùbá máa lọ. If anyone, I said, even those that believe in one Nigeria, if anyone believe that Nigeria will continue to hold and you are not sure, you have a doubting mind, make a connection with the Creator. Ṣèbí tó bá fẹ́ nǹkan kan náà, ó ní bó ṣe máa ń béèrè. Let's play the anthem before we go further. Nígbà tí wọ́n ti ní àwa ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀, kí ló wá dé tí a tún wá ń bẹ̀rù? When people say that Nigeria will not break, they have the right to say so, but I want them to go and ask bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń béèrè fún nǹkan lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè, whether you are Christian, Muslim, or the other way round. Let us consult. Ṣèbí tí ẹ bá ń wá nǹkan, ó ní bẹ́ ṣe máa ń béèrè. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, bàbá wa Sulaiman Yusuf, Bashiru Mustapha, ọmọ Ọ̀dọ̀fin, Idiatu Abi Akínṣẹ̀mọ́yìn, Destiny Tokes Johnson, màmá wa Comfort Nikki, bàbá wa Michael Ògúntóyìnbó, Fábíyì Michael, Teddy Para, Aluka Adébọ́lá, Ziko Ọlálàwà, Olúwakẹ́mi Adélẹ́yẹ, bàbá wa Sunday Akínsànyà, very good brother of mine, Ade Abdulaziz, Bob Moses, Kọ́mọláfẹ́ Johnson, màmá wa Adérónkẹ́ Olúwọlé. Kọ́mọláfẹ́ said, I like your score. Mo ṣẹ̀gẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí ni, kátẹ́gùn lè fẹ́ sórí mi. Ṣẹ̀gẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí ni. Máa fi láì kátẹ́gùn fẹ́ sórí mi. David Adéṣeyẹ, Ronnie Odúkọ̀yà, bàbá wa Evangelist Israel Ọláolúwa Ọdẹ́níyì tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí Bàbá Èkìtì, Ayọ̀délé Fálẹ́yẹ, Tèmítèmí. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn wòlíì àti àwọn àfáà. Mo kí pásítọ̀, mo kí babaláwo, mo kí oníṣègùn, a kú gbáradì. Adétúnjí Àgòrò, Hamzat Mujib Ọláwálé, màmá wa Princess Rónkẹ́, Prince. Mo kí àwọn tó wà lórí Instagram, mo kí àwọn tó wà lórí MixLR, Abdulrahman Abayomi, Alàgbà Fáṣọlá Michael, Ohio Adérómú in Germany, Kasumu Sulaiman. You said I should check my WhatsApp. I will do so. Kudus Oladeji, Olúwafẹ́mi Wàsíù, Olúwatúbọ̀sún Sàlàkọ́, Ayọ̀adé Aliu Owólabí, màmá wa Alhaja Akọ́láwọlé Àrẹ̀mú Ọládòsù, tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ, Kenny Azan, Chibuke, Ayuba Adebiyi, and all hail the Biafra. Let me say it clearly. Igbo are not my problem, and they should not be our problem. Our main obstacle is the Fulani, and we must not lose focus on that. Our main obstacle. Too much energy with that little boy this morning. He's got a lot of energy in him. Femi Tai, Israel Oluwadamilare Soji, and everyone that I've not been able to mention. Ayọ̀adé Aliu, Iyababa Omodudua, Felix Muiwa, a very good brother, always checking. Every time. I think Felix does more posting of our message across different networks than a lot of you. Maybe people want me to come here every day and share the hey, but I'm share. The message will get to those that needs to get to. If you like, share. If you don't like, don't share. It's up to individuals. I will not stop coming online. Nothing can look. Their wish is that I will not come out every day, even if I'm running behind schedule. I can come out as many times as I want because I have the energy now. I would rather use all my energy to fight towards the freedom and the liberation of my people. I have already sacrificed 20 years in this country serving the Queen, the Royal Majesty. I have already done so. 20 good years, working day and night in the weather. It's very cold as we speak right now. If I look at the window, it's fresh in London. Look fresh. It's because of the weather. And we have every other thing. Okay, I have a cup of tea now. Milk is a big problem in Nigeria of today. Milk is a big problem. So when people say, I have energy, I say, let me use the remaining energy to fight towards liberation of my people. But if anyone is doubting me, let them go into the prayer mode and ask the Creator, Yoruba nation. Look, you don't have to believe anybody. You don't have to believe us. But you know the way you normally call God for everything that you want to know. Whether you go in fasting, whether you read the Bible, you read the Quran, or you go and ask the oracle, whichever way you want to. And some of you are astrology. And you think it's Christian, Muslim, have you thought about the Hindus, the Buddhists? Have you talked about so many religions that is out there? It's because Muslim and Christian, you must also respect other religions. So when people are saying that this Yoruba nation, I would rather tell them that you don't have to believe us, but go and ask God. Milk is a big problem in Nigeria. Let everybody go and ask whether Nigeria will break or not. You don't have to believe us. But what I can tell you is Nigeria will break. But people want to know how, where, how is it going to happen? Leave that to the Creator. It will direct at the right time when it will activate. On the 20th of October. Kò tí pé 1 month. Àti gbàgbé. Because that's why we have to come out every day and remind you that a Yoruba nation is non-negotiable. Even kódà tó bá hun bàbá wa ni mo sọ, bàbá wa tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, wọ́n bá lọ sign any contract bí tó wọ́n sign ní 1914 tí à ń jẹ wá báyìí, òfútù fẹ́ tẹ̀, a máa kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí mo sọ, tó bá hun bàbá wa ni mo sọ tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, kó jókòó pẹ̀lú wọn, kó lọ sign anything, bàbá ra ilọ́, a máa lọ ilé yìí. Because 1914, wàhálà 1914, òun la sì fi yanjú báyìí, káàtì ìrìnyanjú délẹ̀. When àwọn ọmọ wọn sọ pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, bàbá wa tún sọ pé a fi ṣe Nàìjíríà, ṣe rí pé a ti ní problem. When we say we want to leave, then they call all the traditional rulers and then they might sign anything. Wàá jáde, government àwa ní àwọn bá ti sign yo, ní 2020. Kò lè bọ́ sí. Go and tell them so. We said we will not disrespect our king, but we will not allow them to sign anything on our behalf again that will lead us into another 100 years of slavery. Let us open our eyes. Game tó fẹ́ gbá tí mọ̀. Tá bá rò pé wọ́n gbé bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ lọ sí Àbújá, wọ́n wá fẹ́ kó hands wọn pé kán tún tọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan kan. Eléyìí tí wọ́n tọwọ́ bọ̀ tí 1914, òun la ṣe yan ọjọ́ ẹ̀ nísìn tí Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ò fi sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Everybody does not want to talk about the 1914, but yet the British left the EU peacefully. December 31st will be the end of the closure of the border between UK and the EU. Now they want to use Nigeria as the main market for them. Láti máa fi kó ẹrù wá wá. Bàbára ilọ́ kò lè work ni mo sọ. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù bàbá Èkìtì. Kò lè work. Bàbá kò lè work ṣe ni mo sọ. Tó bá wù wọ́n kó gbé bàbá wa ká fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ kó gbé sínú Àbújá kó tọwọ́ bọ anything kò lè work. Nigeria will no longer exist. Ẹ já gbé bàbá wọlé kí n lè ráyè dìde fún ìṣẹ́jú méjì àbí ẹyọ kan. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
Kẹ́rí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́ba àdè lólórí tó ọba kan tàbáwọn bàbá kan ò lè kí wọ́n bọ̀wé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wa mọ́ níbi tó wà lẹ́yìn. Tọ́ba kan bá kàn ṣe bí ó lọ sign life imprisonment or death warrant òun àti family yẹn. Àwọn ọba wo lẹ́ni ká má disrespect. Mo wo ìwé kódà mi kan sáyìn dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì 1940 amalgamation yẹn. Ṣèbí àwọn ọba yìí náà ló ti wọ́ wa bọ̀ṣọ lọ. Àwọn ìran bàbá Adéyẹmí Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ ló lọ sáyìn. Àwọn ọba yìí ló kó wa sínú wàhálà táwa yìí. Ọba kankan ò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Lénìí ká tẹ̀lé. Mo fẹ́ ká jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé Gani báwo ẹ̀mí ti rí ìran yìí. Kó tó lọ, bàbá yẹn sọ kó tó kú. Ó lóun ò ní dọ̀bálẹ̀ fọ́mọ kankan mọ́. Ó ní tí bàbá yẹn rí. Sọ ọba kankan kí gbogbo àwọn ọba yẹn máa gbọ́. Tọ́ba kan bá lọ sáyìn ìwé kan l'Ábùjá. Death warrant àti àwọn fámìlì ẹ̀ ló lọ sáyìn. So anybody ò lè ti kọ̀wé. We have a Yoruba again. We are going. No go back. Ẹ ṣe é going to bàbá mi.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Let me say this clearly again for the benefit of the whole world. If the royal fathers do not understand that this generation is different from generation tí wọ́n control ní tẹ́lẹ̀, we are not going to disrespect them, but let us make it clear to them that we will not allow them to sign any nonsense on our behalf that will take us away from the agitation that à ń wò níwájú báyìí. Tó bá wù wọ́n kó pẹ̀tù sí bàbá wa lẹ́kàn pèsè fún wa láyè sí káráyè wọnú káráyè túbọ̀ wà láàrin Nàìjíríà. Let's tell him point blank, we will not agree to that.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè mi mọ́.
Mi ìtẹ̀ sí ìfẹ́ pè wọlé tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n níbi tí mo gbà yí bàìbàìlà inú ń bí mi inú rún mi gidi gan. Ṣé mo rí láti sáré pé kí n sáré jẹ́ kán wọ̀? Bí ọ̀ọ́ni ọ̀dájá wẹ̀lẹ̀ tó bá lọ ń bíbí kan tẹ́ sọ ní ẹbí tó ń fẹ́ lọ sá oníburúkú amalgamation bí kan. Wọ́n aláìsàn sọ́nọ́bù láì kàkà kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ má jẹ tètè ni o. Aláàfin ṣàwádà dání ní. Honestly speaking, tó máa ń wí pé àwọn kó lè kó wa ní ẹrú another 100 years. Wọ́n ti bá yé àwọn bàbá wa àwọn òbí wa jẹ́. Wọ́n bá yé ìtura jẹ́. Wọ́n tún wá dúró fún àwọn ọmọ wa tá ti rí káyọ̀ wọ́n tó bàjẹ́ àtàwọn ọmọ wa láìkàláì. We are going to burn down the whole Nigeria. We are going to burn it down. Tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ olórí burúkú máa ń ṣàǹfààní kan. Tó bá lérò kọ́ àwọn kúlẹ̀ lọ ka àwọn Yorùbá. Táwọn Fúlàní kọ́wọ́ lọ ń ka amalgamation wèrè kan. Láìkàláì lọ sí ìtúpọ̀dà. Káwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lọ máa dá ní ọ̀hún. Wọ́n láì bá àmì ìtẹ́lẹ̀. Torí mi náà rí gbogbo ní kúkú kó ṣe fọ́tò wèrè ìwé tó ń fúnra wọn èmi náà rí. Pẹ̀lú òtí ìtẹ́sílẹ̀ ìgbé wọ́n ló ń plan àti ṣe anything stupid. Because níbi tá a dé ìyá àṣẹrẹ lẹ́rẹ́ tó bá nílò pa ló ń ṣeré ni. Ó máa yàwó fọ́tò gidi gan. We are going to burn down everywhere. That's nǹkan wọn náà máa bọ́dà lọ́gọ́ àti gbogbo ẹ̀rọ máa jẹ bọ́ọ̀lù àwọn àpapọ̀ ni. Níbi
I will allow to get 2 or 3 more calls, then I will. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ráyè sọ in tó wà lẹ́mìí tèmi jáde èyí láǹfààní àti pé ẹ lọ jẹ breakfast. This show is 4 hours. Tó bá tán mo tún lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ again. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní data lórí fóònù ní Nàìjíríà mo bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ lè connect pẹ̀lú wa lórí MixLR. Another caller from Abuja, I will mention the name because sometimes I have to protect some of my callers. Ẹgbóhùn sókè. Ẹgbóhùn sókè. Mo ti mẹ́ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àní kẹgbóhùn sókè.
Yes, sir. Gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn bá ti fún wa, àfaramọ́, tó bá kọ́ máa ń rẹ̀ ẹni sí fún wa. alásìkò ti tó àwa yóò tù wá fẹ́ dá dúró àbẹ́nìbọ̀dì ṣe mọ́ tábà wá sí nọ́ọ̀tì kan wá wọ̀ kán tán fojú wa rí níbi báyìí wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù àfẹ́mọ́ kọ́ta kẹ́kọ́ má sáyẹn ní ti fún wa láìpẹ́ kẹ́kẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ti fún wa lọ́wọ́ àlọ́mọ jùlọ ti lé wọn gbogbo wọn lápadà lọ káwọn bá lọ bá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá tásìkò tá a fẹ́ yan ọba á yan ọba wa tó bá wù wá àwọn ọba wa wọ́n ti gbàbọ̀dé fún wa wọ́n fojú wa ráre kò dẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yẹ ká ti dá lóò ti pẹ́ náà tó bá wá sí nọ́ọ̀tì ó ti pọ̀ jù wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù nílùú yìí wàhálà ti pọ̀ tó bá nìkan táwọn pípú yìí kan fojú wá rí wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù kí àwọn ọba afẹ́jọ́ torí tọ́ náà á tún fẹ́ wọn àforí adé àfẹ́ wọn ó má sáyẹ́ ní ìfẹ́ ní pọ̀jù mọ́ àfẹ́ mọ́ ọba kẹ́kẹ́ mọ́ sáì ọba tó bá sáì fún ọmọ tó fún ọmọ ní lágbára ọlọ́wọ́ ọba kẹ́kẹ́ mọ́ sáì fún ọmọ àfẹ́ mọ́ ti tó àdíjì ẹ̀kọ́ ó tó jẹ́ àfẹ́ lọ ó ti tó pé àbíṣẹ́ ó ti tó jẹ́ ìdó àfẹ́ lọ ọba kankan máa sa ẹni tí ọba tó bá sá ọsá ọjọ́ òkú rẹ̀ ni ó ti sá ìfá ọmọ rẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́rìí ọmọ lágbára ọlọ́wọ́ bá.
ẹ ṣe gan ni. ẹ jẹ́ àtúntò pé comrade ẹgbóhùn sókè comrade. ẹ ti wọlé ẹ ṣe kíákíá.
mo kí yín kọ́mi kó èké ṣe gan ẹ kó ètò ọlọ́run máa gbà fún yín ṣe níbi tó dé sí i torí àti rí pé gbogbo bá ṣe ń sa ipá àwa ọmọ Oòduà tọkàntọkàn tá à ń sa ipá tá à ń gbìmọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ á lè kúrò ní oko ẹrú Haúsá Fúlàní ó dẹ̀ pé àwọn bàbá wa gbogbo ọ̀nà fẹ́ fún àtinú ìdè ṣe ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ààfin ọba Èkó náà fẹ́rẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ tó gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá tó bá ti gbà bọ́dù a máa lé wọn jáde nínú pálásì ni a máa fojú wọn bolẹ̀ àti máa fa ipá pé ká fọ́ ìrìn ìjà tó jẹ́ kì í ṣe ìjà wa nìkan ìjà tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ àyà kẹ́nu wọn lè tókè ṣé wọn ní fi ṣe nǹkan tó bá jẹ bá fi kú ló ń wá ní ọmọdé ní ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ti pé sípò àgbà náà à ń parọ́ pé aláàṣẹ mọ́ṣẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ló ń fẹ́ àgbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Buhari àwọn ọba lọ́ba ilẹ̀ ọ̀ṣọ́ wa ń tẹ̀ ẹ́ àbí amúra sí ó ní ọgbọ́n múra o nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sákì olóògùn àṣẹ tó gbogbo ọba tó bá ti náà wò ní gbà àwọn ọmọ Oòduà àgbẹ̀ wò ní gbà fún àtẹ̀jú wọn mọ́lẹ̀ àfojú wọn bolẹ̀ ibi tó ń lọ nìyẹn because ẹ̀kọ́ ìrànwá tó ń bọ̀ sínú ẹrú fún àtẹ̀yìn bá kú tó tẹ̀ bá ti ń lọ àwọn máa jẹ̀yà èèyàn àlèdáko mọ́ ẹ wo ìyá tó dáko tán kó màálù lọ jẹ oko yẹn ẹ wo màálù tó lọ fi ń jẹ ráìsì náà ń gbìn gbìmọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ èkìtì ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń fi ráìsì náà ń gbìn bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ máa dáwọn lọ máa jẹ ráìsì oní ráìsì ìkẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lè ṣe nínú ìlú yín kẹ máa ṣe ń bí káàkiri àwọn ọba akádẹ̀fẹ́ káyì máa bá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ọba olówó pọ́ sí ilẹ̀ adá ogun ọgbọ́n ẹgbẹ́ tó bá ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ tó jọmọ Oòduà tó gbà bọ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ Oòduà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ yìí àjà afẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe lòdì sí ilẹ̀ tó dá ṣe lòdì sí wákàtí ọjọ́ ọdún a máa ṣe lòdì sí wọn.
Hey guys, what's up?
àyà tó máa yí padà we can't continue like this. ẹ kú ètò ẹ ṣé gan mo bá yín lọ.
ẹ ṣé gan ni. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé wa. Let's hear what Zulum have to say. The governor of Borno State. We're not taking any more calls. Please, mo bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ má pè. Àyè wà tẹ́ ṣì máa fi pè. Let's continue with the broadcast. I will not take any calls and I don't want to put my phone on a flight mode because sometimes I'm expecting emergency calls. Ẹ tó bá ń gbọ́ wa nísìn tó bá tún pè, that means pé ẹ follow ètò nìyẹn. Ẹ tó bá ń gbọ́ wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó bá di pé tó bá gbé tó bá ti bá béèrè pé ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ ètò. That means pé ibòmíì ni ọkàn yín wà nìyẹn. Ọkàn yín ò sí nínú broadcast and we need to understand that. Tá a bá fẹ́ máa gbọ́ ètò, a ní láti máa follow tí ẹni tó ń ṣètò náà bá ń sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé kọ́là ẹ̀, that means pé ẹni yìí kò gbọ́n kan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. Hello kọ́là.
Hello sir, káàárọ̀ sir, Mr. Koiki.
Ṣé kò ń ṣe pé ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé ètò àbẹ́ ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ètò?
À ń tẹ̀lé ètò sir.
Kí la sọ nísìnyí pé káwọn kọ́ máa ti ṣe?
Mo ṣe kọ́ tẹ́sí mo rí pé kọ́ wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni.
Àníkọ́ máa ti pè but màá fún yín láyè just 1 minute ẹ̀sùn tẹ máa sọ because I need to continue with the broadcast.
Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì. Ṣé rí ìjà yìí ìjà gbogbo wa ni? Ṣé lè rí àwọn youth àwọn láyé dìde láti ìjà yìí? Because èmi tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ sí Libya ni mo wà. Ìlú tí mo wà yìí kò rọrùn because ilé asáyé nígbà jẹ́ ní ìjà tá máa jà àìjẹ́ ìkọ́kọ́ fi àwọn Fúlàní àbí Haúsá yẹn sílẹ̀ jẹ́ ní láàrin àwa ọkàn ó jẹ́ pé ká bá àwọn àgbààgbà tiwa jà because tí àbá bá wọn jà ọ̀ọ́ni mọ nǹkan tó tọ́ ọ̀ọ́dẹ̀ ní mọ nǹkan tó yẹ jẹ́ nígbà ìkọ́ tó ṣe fún Akíọdú òun náà la máa padà ṣe fún ọba àkọ́kọ́ because tá a bá ti lè bá ogun nǹkan wọn jẹ́ tọ́mọ̀ pé nǹkan yìí náà pé nǹkan yóò ṣeré fara ní wàhálà náà fẹ́ lọ lọ́ba support àwọn tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation wa a máa tún gbogbo nǹkan wa ṣe ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ because gbogbo olùtẹ̀mí rí oníkálukú wọn dá dúró ni ó ṣe máa jẹ́ pé bí a ti pé ẹ̀yà mẹ́ta lọ́mọ tún tó wọn Nàìjíríà kò possible náà a gbọ́dọ̀ dá ṣe ìjọba ara wa tiwa tó jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan bàbá náà ní fún nǹkan tiwa á lè tó a fún láàrin ara kò ní sí kọ́ ọ̀kan kọ̀ máa jẹ́ ìgàbájú alórí kọ́ máa ní kọ́ ọ̀kan Fúlàní ní Yorùbá ló sọ́pà jù gbogbo ọ̀pọ̀ Yorùbá náà ló dẹ̀ jáde jọ̀wọ́ náà lọ́jọ́ ìkàwé tí wọ́n aṣọ abẹ́jẹ́ pé àwọn
Hello. A very good morning and welcome to this awareness campaign. Sherry, a lot of people don't know what they call awareness campaign. Awareness is the first key, and that is what we are doing now. What is awareness? We will show you, we will tell you, we will discuss so many things before so many other things will take place. Sherry, gbogbo ilé tá ṣe ń ṣe nísìn, à ń prepare everybody sílẹ̀ pé kó lè bá rí o, ẹ wò, ẹ yẹ̀ wò, ẹ gbé yẹ̀ wò, in tá ń sọ leléyìí o. Àmọ́ kásìkò bá wá di pé gbogbo ẹ̀ bá di turn around. Wọ́n ní sọ pé bàbá kan ní UK òun ló instigate anything. Awareness la ṣì ń gbé lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹjẹ́ fún ẹ tó ń pè tó ń pẹ́ nìyẹn náà bóyá wọ̀ gbọ́ pé kọ́ máa ti pè even though it's a direct call. Hello. Nígbà tẹ́ tí wàá pè wá nísìn a ti ní kọ́ máa ti pè mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ program yẹn a ní kọ́ máa ti pè ẹ tún wàá pè wá báyìí nísìn gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn là ń gbọ́ sà no gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ la tún ń gbọ́ lẹ́yìn ẹ bá wa mute tẹ̀yìn yẹn bàbá wa. Hello, ẹgbọ́n sókè.
Yóò dára fún
Ọlọ́run tì í lẹ́yìn.
Àmín Jésù.
Lórúkọ Jésù ẹ̀ ló kú sọ́nà bí ìlú.
Àmín.
Mo máa ń wo fúgàmù yẹn dáadáa mo lè láì.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Ẹ rí ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ní ọ̀sán tó ń fi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tẹ̀ lọ. Lọ́rọ̀ mi ni
àgbọ́yé sà.
Ó lọ sí ọmọ àlè ní ọ̀sán tó ń fi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún tẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Èmi gbà wípé Ọlọ́run ó fún àti ilẹ̀ ìlérí yẹn Ọlọ́run ó mú adébẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ọba tí wọ́n ti jẹ dòdò tẹnu wọn kò dòdò yẹn Ọlọ́run ó mú ẹkú lẹ́lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ bá lóun ó di alọ́ Ọlọ́run ó mú ẹkú lọ́nà.
Ẹ ṣé gan bàbá wa ẹ ṣé gan ni sà thank you very much. Kí lẹ porúkọ náà sà? Pásítọ̀ Adéagbo àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pásítọ̀ wa ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ máa bẹ́ tó nìṣó. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ìgbà ni máa ń sọ pé ètò eléyìí kò ń ṣe pé a fẹ́ fi yẹpẹrẹ ẹ̀sìn kankan. Ètò tèmi kò ń ṣe pé a fẹ́ fi yẹpẹrẹ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣètò. Àgbọ́yé ló lè má yẹ lòmíì lọ ṣe máa ń wò pé bóyá tí Òṣàtọ́lá ń sọ ó ń contradict ẹ̀sìn Mùsùlùmí àti Kìrìsìtẹ́nì. No, ọ̀nà tóun ń gbé gbà ní ọ̀nà ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Kí ló ń pè ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe? Ìṣẹ̀ṣe làgbà kò mí pé a máa disrespect Kìrìsìtẹ́nì àti Mùsùlùmí. Àmọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí àwọn tó ń jẹ́ olórí wa wọ́n ti disrespect gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Àti Kìrìsìtẹ́nì o, àti Mùsùlùmí o, àti oníṣẹ̀ṣe o, it has all been disrespected by the political bastard. Àwọn political nonentials. Wọ́n gbá game. Mọ game tó ń gbá. Èmi á break it down fún yín. Pé journalist làwa. Àwa máa wò fiti. Ó ṣe jẹ́ àsìkò yìí. Ẹ máa gbọ́ heritage. Bàbá wa heritage ó tẹ̀mí lò nísìnyí tán fẹ́ gbé Ọ̀ọ̀ni wá pé kọ́ wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ǹjẹ́ wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ò ráyè bàbá wa so busy gan débi pé wọ́n ò ráyè báwọn ọmọ wa sọ̀rọ̀ afẹ́tọ́ ẹ̀mẹ́ta nísìn tó ti fẹ́ gbé bàbá wa wá sórí heritage. Kódà ìjọ kan wà tẹ́ pé màmá wa Erelu wọ́n ti wà lórí ìjókòó wọn náà àwọn àlejò kan àwọn àlejò wo ló lè dé tó máa ju àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire lọ àlejò wo àfi tá a bá fẹ́ parọ́ tanra wa tá a bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àlejò wo ló lè wá kí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ tó máa ju àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire tó fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ ẹnu wọn lọ àmọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n pè wọ́n ní Aso Rock ó yá wọn lára láti lọ. Ó yá bàbá wa. He was very quick. 3 times is meant to have been hosted on Heritage Television to speak directly, whether he support us or not, but at least so that we can hear his voice as the father of every Yoruba around the world. He was unavailable. He was not available. But he is so quick to make a trip to Aso Rock and meet. Look, forget it. Whoever tells you that because Ooni of Ife met Buhari, that is an imposter. That is an imposter. Kí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni kó dífá sí pé Buhari nìyẹn. Kó lọ dífá pé ẹni táwọn rí yẹn o Buhari ni. Kí bàbá wa kó lọ dífá yẹn. Kó lọ dífá pé ẹni tí a rí yẹn o ní Aso Rock is Buhari. On bad game pẹ̀lú wa. Every one of them. They are playing game. Maradona game, long back pẹ̀lú wa. But we will put a full stop to it. 3 times, he was meant to be appearing on Heritage Television to speak to us, but he was not available. And you say, àwọn ló ń ṣọba lórí wa, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. We respect him. But tell him, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá close mọ́ bàbá wa, ẹ bá wa sọ fún wọn pé nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá ń kọ sínú ìwé tó ń kọ tó ń gbé káàkiri nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá wà níbẹ̀ táwọn àti Sultan of Sokoto tọ́jọ́ ń gbé káàkiri tell him that whatever it is àpò ara wọn nìyẹn o whatever is in that document tó kọ kalẹ̀ ìkan la ṣì ń try láti sort out. Remember, let me change my background. 1914 agreement òun la ṣì ń jà lọ́wọ́ fún nísìn ká kúrò nínú oko ẹrú tá wà. Ìkan ló tún gbé káàkiri báyìí o. Ìkan ló tún gbé káàkiri. Ayé ìjọ́un ó yàtọ̀ sáyé ìtìsín o. Let us tell them that we will monitor and look close to every document. Document it was signed in 1914. The document of 1914 is why we are still where we are today as people. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire ṣe wà all over the world suffering. But kí bàbá wa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n rí wa bá sọ̀rọ̀. But now wọ́n ń gbé document káàkiri. But we will tell them that whatever the document tó bá máa gbé káàkiri, Nigeria will collapse. They are ready to sell us again for another 100 years in partnership with the Fulanis. I'll read an article in a minute that someone sent to me. I'm just preparing it. Just give me a few minutes. You know, I do so many things in between the broadcast. Because as you know, we are communicating with different places as well. Let me put this on record that we are now in the 21st century. 1914 arrangement is why we are still where we are today. Because we were sold out as well. Wọ́n tà wá lẹ́rú ni. Ẹrú tó tà wá, òun la ṣì ń jìyẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Whether you look, it doesn't matter whether you have a British, American, Canadian, whatever passport you have, you are still a second slave in wherever you are. Ẹrú ni ẹ́. Ẹrú. I'm happy when people say a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman has become House of Representatives in America, he or she is still a slave in America. Yes, we might have MP that they call themselves Nigerians. They are still slaves. And this now takes me to the next story. Do you know that while all this is going, UK has also now bring up another person. UK has now given appointment to a British Nigeria as a UK trade envoy to Nigeria. And you are telling me that UK want us to break. Hey, more game to Gugwangba. People don't know the game. When people say British will allow us to go, I laugh. British will not allow us to go because Britain needs Nigeria to continue to make their own living. Great Britain. Some of you are so scared to talk about them. Some of you, a lot of you, maybe not everybody, but majority of the people does not even want us to talk about Great Britain. And if you your mama sorrow Great Britain, if you want to select, this is the new trade envoy to Nigeria, and you say they want Nigeria to break. So when we are saying we want Nigeria to break, Great Britain have just employed or appoint rather Ellen Grant, a member of parliament, a British Nigeria, as a UK trade envoy to Nigeria. Oh my Lord. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. It will break. It doesn't matter whoever say Nigeria is not going to break. It will then become a violent, and then it turns to whatever it wants to turn to. A very good morning wherever you're watching. But yesterday, I showed you something. But before I showed you that, let's hear what this man has to say. The governor of Borno State.
Especially the youth, to be very careful. The whole Boko Haram saga started as a result of a protest by some youths in Maiduguri against the use of helmet by motorcycle riders. You have seen the situation now. The youths are with us. We are taking very good care of them. Palliatives were distributed to them as at when due. We are giving them some certain financial support. And I think the best way every Nigerian to seek for his right is for us to seek for our right through the legitimate means. As I have earlier said before, there's a need for us to address the root causes of the insurgency. And one of the greatest root cause of the insurgency is poverty. So government at all levels need to provide job opportunities to the youth, enabling the environment for the poor to have access to their farmlands. This is the only solution. Military solution alone will never solve the problem.
Likewise, sorry, the sound is back. Likewise, they're using it as well the northern cabals and the southern cabal and the southeast cabal, they are all joining together using the traditional rulers to join together and then start talking to Great Britain, where Great Britain will say, look, there's a lot of agitation in the country. Use the royal fathers to suppress things down, to make things calm down as quickly as possible. Because part of the game is what is playing out now. You can't hear me. It's only for a few minutes. You're back now. You can hear me. So what are we trying to explain here? Hello? A lot of people are sleeping. And you will wake up one day. Military will take over. The royal fathers must have been hinted. Look, we are living in a world where you have to think away from your normal thinking. If you continue to think the way they are thinking, you will not get the final result of what we are looking for. All of a sudden, Yoruba agitation erupted. They knew that 1st of October, there was a rally around the world. Is Ooni of Ife going to say he's not aware about all the rally that took place around the world? Oh, whoa, repeat your kokon. Peaceful exit. War isn't an option on the table, even if its self-defense is necessary. Nigeria can't work in 300 years' time. We need a nation that works for the citizens. Yoruba people, please subscribe to Yoruba Nation and Igbo. Subscribe to Biafra and others. Nigeria is a scam. The game is on. But we are telling them that that game will not work with us. That game will never, never work with us. But this game is being played between the colonial masters, the Nigerian politicians, and then having the traditional rulers on top of it. And everyone is not following all these because we are being carried away. While you all are thinking that there's a fight between the media and all these, that is not what we should be focusing on. Let us focus on the real problem on ground and our surroundings. When we are talking about a breakup, UK decided to bring up another trade envoy to Nigeria. Do you know the meaning of trade envoy? So that means Britain is not ready for a breakup of Nigeria. UK kò tí ready for breakup of Nigeria. Even though they know and support all the atrocity that is happening in Nigeria. They're part of the game. That is when the UK government appoint Ellen Grant, a British Nigerian. Oh, ẹ̀yin náà ń dúró kọ́mọ yín náà lè di MP nílùú yìí. Ṣé wàá lọ máa fi ṣe trade envoy àbí ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹni tó dẹ̀ wà Nàìjíríà náà ń dúró bó ṣe máa sá kúrò Nàìjíríà nítorí pé Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn kò rọrùn fún. I'm sure a lot of people that are still want Nigeria, wọ́n máa lọ lobby pẹ̀lú woman yìí nísìn. Oh, you don't know that? Lobby is one of the biggest things in the world. Wọ́n máa lọ lobby lábẹ́ pé èmi náà ní mo ní project mo fẹ́ ṣe ní Nàìjíríà kó lè máa gba support from the UK government. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo charity tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Let me tell you something. Ṣé rí gbogbo charity tó wà ní UK ló ń gba support lọ́wọ́ government. But wá náà wọn ló ń ṣe iṣẹ́ kan ní Nàìjíríà. Èmi àná wọn ló ń ṣe láfíríkà kan. Government UK àwa máa fún wọn ní funding. Ẹ wá ní káwọn yẹn sọ pé kí Nàìjíríà kò end. Oh, you don't know that? I will expose it to you today. Every charity in this country, one way or the other, especially àwọn tó charity, gbogbo charity tó bá sọ pé àwọn wá sí Nigeria, they are getting funding from the British government. Every charity tó bá náà ń ṣe project ní Nigeria tó wà register sí UK, ẹ lọ wá díẹ̀ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ dáadáa, wọ́n gba funding lọ́wọ́ UK government, even if it's £100. Àwọn mọ kankan, ẹ wá ní kí irú àwọn yẹn sọ pé kí Nigeria kò end. Ó pé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ because ibẹ̀ làwọn náà ti ń jẹ. So they don't want Nigeria to be standard. So kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ pé àwa fún wọn ní medical treatment, orí ń fọ́ wọn, àwa sísàlẹ̀, disability, ó lè ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Yoruba nation does not need any of those nonsense. We have enough resources on our ground to take care of our people. We don't need any aid. But do you know that the aid is the biggest 419 in the world? Biggest 419. So when the diaspora, especially on Emi or North America, ṣe ráhùn tó wà ní bíbáyìí, wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń gbowó yẹn lọ́wọ́ UK government. Wọ́n náà ti set of charities sí bíbáyìí. Wọ́n á register kan sí Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n á lọ sí abúlé kọ̀ọ̀kan. Abúlé tó yẹ kí Yorùbá kó ti transform, kó ti wà pàjù London lọ, bò kò lè wà pàjù torí pé gbogbo wọn jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ní ó lè ní gbogbo wọn. That is the game that you don't know. So now, somebody like Ellen Grant, a lot of Nigerians here in UK will start lobbying with her because she's now the trade envoy on behalf of the British government. And then we are saying, sign petition. We are talking about 1914 amalgamation. The British look like it didn't hear anything we are talking about. Look at all the protests that has been taking place in London. Every time, Boshen Pariwo, EndSARS. But where they are playing game with our minds.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Adonu, sir.
Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ join wa ni, àbí?
Join ṣe ní èwo ń bẹ̀.
A wà lórí ètò báyìí. Mo wà lórí broadcast báyìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi ilẹ̀ ṣe ẹgbẹ́ wo kan tí mo sọ ní all diaspora platform tá a lè ṣe sí yẹn.
Àdá wà lórí broadcast sẹ́yìn, a máa sùn yẹn lẹ́yìn.
Okay.
Ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá mi. Mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ attack wọn ni because I'm sure that these are people that follow the broadcast. So but how to see the broadcast, so he was not. Fulanis are fooling Nigeria. 775,000 job, duration of 3 months. 20,000 naira salary, cleaner job. Why 3 Fulanis are stealing $1 billion? Ewani Anija. British government. British now. At least now, what's that employing on our behalf? Abi? The British has now employed an envoy or appointment, not employed. An appointment, a British Nigeria, Ellen Grant, láti máa lọ bá wa ṣe iṣẹ́ ló máa ṣe fún wa nísìn. Bí àwọn tó fẹ́ gbẹ́wà wọlé tọ̀rọ̀ ayé gbẹ́wà wọlé, a lọ bá British àti Nigeria. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́ máa discuss nísìn. Sí London EU mọ́ nísìn. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́wà máa wọ Nigeria láti Nigeria kó máa wá síbí ayé. Ẹ jẹ́ kí oúnjẹ wa máa wá síbí ayé. Àwa náà fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, àwọn sì ń gbé wa pé ká wà nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ wá rò pé gbogbo ẹ̀ máa lọ báyìí kíákíá. Ta ló fù lára wọn? Ta bá wá sọ pé a máa jà, àǹfààní lè jà o. So ẹ feel pé British tó appoint envoy kó lọ Nàìjíríà, kí lẹ rò pé wọ́n ṣe yẹn? Wọ́n sì ń kó wa together nìyẹn pé ẹ máa wà lábẹ́ Fúlàní ni forever. Wọ́n wá lọ gbé bàbá yìí dìde. Ẹ jẹ́ n fi picture bàbá yẹn wọ̀nyí. Wọ́n wá lọ gbé bàbá yẹn dìde. British tó mọ̀ pé Buhari ti kú. British government mọ̀ pé Buhari ti kú. British ò lè ever jáde láyé kó sọ pé Buhari lẹ tó dúró yẹn. Kó jáde kó wá declare pé man tó dúró yẹn Buhari ni. British government can never come out and tell you that man táwọn yìí bàbá Gọ̀sìmẹ̀ yìí tó ti kú tipẹ́tipẹ́ ibi ìbàyẹ̀ ló kú sí. Wọ́n mọ tó ń ṣe. They are all playing wayo with Nigerians. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ́ Nigerians. No, shut up your mouth. Mọ tó ń sọ. British tó kó wa lẹ́rú for over 100 years láwà nínú ẹ̀ nísìn. A máa fẹ́ kúrò. Ìgbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n gbé envoy jáde. Ta ló ń fù lára wọn? They have a stakeholder ni wọ́n. Mo sọ fún yín lánàá pé by end of December, their trade between EU will stop. By 4th of January 2021, they need Nigeria to continue to fund them. I wanna pay break up. Ẹ rí pé break ẹ̀ máa le gan. Torí pé àwọn tó wà nílé ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ apply for visa British nísìn. Wà á ní no, you can't come here. Why do you want to come here for? British ń sọ fún ọmọ Yorùbá. Àwọn ló kó wa lẹ́rú o. British ló kó wa lẹ́rú o. Tó bá fẹ́ wá síbí bẹ̀, wá wá ní you are under Commonwealth. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo wọn. Commonwealth ẹ̀ ní kúure. Commonwealth òṣìwò. Ìwọ fẹ́ ṣe English fẹ́ gba British passport nísìn. Wá ní kó lọ ṣe English test. Wọ́n disrespect wa as Yoruba people. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn tínú máa ń bí mi fún jù àwọn tó náà wọ́n kàwé. Tẹ́ bá lẹ́nu mi nísìn professor pálapàla ló máa sọ lẹ́nu. Ó mọ bíi tí problem wà but tẹ́ bá jọjọ́ kò nísìn sínú meeting tó bá pe conference nísìn nonsense ló máa sọ torí pé òun náà ó ní iye tó ń gbà. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo meeting tó bá ń lọ yẹn ó ní iye táwọn náà ń gbà. Àwa la máa break Nigeria fúnra wa. Àwa la máa break Nigeria. Nǹkan kékeré báyìí ló dẹ̀ máa trigger. One small thing will trigger it and the whole thing will fall apart. You think it's only Yoruba people that wants to leave Nigeria. Remember the Biafra wants to leave. The Niger, everybody wants to leave. Nobody is happy with Nigeria because Nigeria was created by the colonial master, which is Great Britain. Now they're telling you that they have just appointed on our behalf, somebody that is going to be our trade. What is the trade envoy? Let me explain to you. This is the British government website. Trade envoy. A trade envoys are a network of the Prime Minister appointment, Boris Johnson, parliamentary drawn from across political spectrum. The trade envoys engage with one or more emerging markets where substantial trade and investment opportunity have been identified by UK government like Nigeria. They support the drive for economic growth by building on UK existing relations with this market like Nigeria and maximizing bilateral trade, thereby generating real and long-term benefit for the UK from Nigeria. A trade envoy program began in 2012 and continued to go from strength to strength. There are 29 trade envoys covering 67 markets. The trade envoy for Ghana and Guinea-Bissau is Adam Arifia, MP. For South Africa is Andrew Celios, MP. For Panama and Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Baroness Hooper. For Ukraine, Baroness May. For Jordan, Kuwait, and Palestine territory. We want them now to have a Yoruba nation there. But no, all they have now is Nigeria, Ellen Grant. Oh my Lord. And then people say they want us to break. Really? Who is Ellen Grant? She's a British Nigerian-born Ellen Grant, Member of Parliament, has now been appointed as a UK trade envoy to Nigeria by British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Why we say we don't want Nigeria, British continue to say, no, you can't break Nigeria now. You guys are, what are you talking about? Nigeria economic decline, negative growth. This was August. Let's read that. Nigeria unemployment rate increased to 27 point. Okay, I think these are all different news under Nigeria, right? Okay. Nigerian government inject 600 billion. They'll probably give that to the Hausa people. The Yoruba people don't have access to all this money. Nigeria economic decline by negative growth. It can never grow because it is 419. And the British government knows the 419, but they continue to like Nigeria the way it is. How to check and obtain your Nigerian national identification number. I have subscribed for this. I think, how long you want to subscribe for more than over, I think 2015 or 16. That's subscribe for NIMI. Can the British say they can register for NIMI or national insurance number for 5 years and you don't get it? Nigeria is a fraud. President Buhari's daughter, Anna, set to wed special advisor to Fashola. Oh, my Lord. 419 country. 419. The only way out, they are now using Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife now has now been put forward to the Nigerian government to talk on our behalf. Abibeko. is now the spokesman for the Yoruba people. What do you think he's telling the government? He's telling the government that we don't want to go. We want to be part of Nigeria. So as long as you are saying you are going, every one of you campaigning for agitation to leave Nigeria, on your people is saying, no, we are not ready to go. Because he's still talking to the Nigerian government. Oh, my Lord. Naira was higher than pound before. Could you please ask what happened? What happened is all the fraudulent way. Yes. Oh, you don't know. In the 80s, our exchange rate to the pound was similar, or if not a little bit more. You can even exchange Naira when you get to this country. Take your Naira to any Bureau de change here. They will throw it away. Wọ́n máa jù lé ẹni. Gbé Naira tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó fi ń gbé bọ̀ láti Nigeria. Go to Bureau de change and say you want to change it. Nigeria can never work. The British government knows that. They know. Because they join us together. Now, they are saying, oh, they are looking at the bigger market where they can consume our natural resources and bring it here and reproduce it and send it back to Nigeria. And then you have 419 different charity under them. If you like, establish 20 million charity under this country to support Nigeria. Nigeria can never work. UK will never break up Nigeria for two reasons. They don't want other world power to see their failure in Nigerian project. You're right, Alabi Emmanuel. The proceed of corrupt politicians end up in Britain. Conflict. Olatunji says, our Obas are not representing us. They are representing their pockets. And they'll say, don't disrespect the kings. But the king can disrespect the people. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. Britain has advised the northern government to adopt and adhere concept of indirect rule to suppress the southwest. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. A very good morning to you. Stop pushing a mere propaganda that Buhari is dead. Shut up your mouth, Kule. Who tell you Buhari is not dead? Let him come out and address the people. What do you know? Say Buhari is not dead. Buhari died. The British government knows that. All the politicians know that. Who tell you Buhari? You think that one is Buhari? Ani Buhari ti kú. Sọ pé Buhari yóò ti kú. Talking nonsense. Say pé Buhari is not dead. You jókòó sí, let me go and even look at your face. Say who you are properly. You know, there are ignorant people in Nigeria and all over the world. Say Buhari is not dead. I can tell. I'm a governor. He's probably working for Ogun State governor. That 419. Ó lè ní gbogbo wọn. Tó bá ti ń bá government ṣiṣẹ́ tó ti fún ní peanut. I'm talking to Kunle Kusiwaju or whatever his name is. Yeah, you can have your own opinion, but I will tell you that opinion is wrong. Buhari is dead. Let Kabiyesi go and consult the oracle and let him come and tell us that man is Buhari. They can't do all that. Who is fooling who? War ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. All liars. Sọ pé Buhari is not dead. Tell you Buhari is not dead. Dead long time ago. Jókòó sí Nigeria sọ pé Buhari ò tí kú. Buhari is gone. It's gone forever. Àwọn tó tẹ̀ tó gún ṣe ti kú dànù. Èjì mélòó ló wà lára ẹ̀? Gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ try láti change nílùú ìpẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà ó kú náà ni. UK government was funding everything they know about this man. Gbogbo ìgbà tó wá ń gba medical treatment nílùú yìí láti ìgbà tó ti wọlé. Láti 2015 tó ṣe wọlé ló ti ń gba medical treatment nílùú yìí. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé Baba Gosime kò lè last. That's part of the game. And before you know now, the military will take over and they will say Buhari is no longer in the picture. Ọ̀rọ̀ military la máa gbé dání sọ́wọ́. Kò ní sí nǹkan tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ Buhari mọ́. Ẹni tó jẹ́ imposter ìyẹn á lọ ó ti gbowó. Kíyàwó Buhari kó jáde kó wá sọ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ lẹ́ni yẹn. Kíyàwó ẹ̀ àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó jáde kó sọ pé bàbá wọn ni táwọn rí lójoojúmọ́ ẹ̀. Buhari is gone. Whoever is telling you Buhari is alive, you are fooling yourself. If even Kabiyesi cannot point his finger and say that this man tó ń dúró síwájú ẹ̀ tí wọ́n jọ ya picture, that is Buhari. Kabiyesi, bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, cannot come out and tell us that person there is Buhari. Who is fooling who? Even if they inject him with anything, he's gone. He's dead. Dead. Gone. Ó ti ṣe tiẹ̀, ó ti lọ. Wọ́n play Maradona pẹ̀lú 200 million Nigerians. ìyẹn ni wọ́n ṣe ń sọ pé Buhari ò tí kò bí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló fún ẹ ní 1,000 naira tó fi ra data nísìn bí bó bá báyàwó ẹ̀sùn nísìn o lè lówó tó máa fi lọ sí hospital wà á tún lọ bá Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún doing jẹ́jẹ́ and so doing jẹ́jẹ́ okay. Say Buhari is not dead. That is why Buhari is wasting your time. Buhari is not dead. Even your vice president, Baba Gosime, is a short man devil. Short man devil. Look, they should even take off the pastor to Alare because he's playing evil. Because he's playing evil. He knows that the evil in Aso Rock, but he refused to resign. You want to resign? Abawitawani is a senior advocate of Kini. It's of 419. 419. Pretend don't fún wọn ní gbogbo kìríkìjí tó ń lò gbogbo táwọn málà yẹn ń lò gbogbo brains wọn kó wọn sábẹ́ wọn negotiate pẹ̀lú wọn ẹ ṣàṣe báyìí ẹ lọ báyìí ẹ gbé báyìí ìyẹn ló ṣe kó wọn wá ló ṣe kó gbogbo sábẹ́ rú. 1914 amalgamation is all fraud. You want us to continue to be under that? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ àwa la máa gbára wa sílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ní kẹ́ ló máa gbáradì olúkálùkù kó ló máa gbáradì. Britain, you got your own Brits exit. Now give us a Yoruba exit. Queen Elizabeth, let my people go. You can see the banner. That's what we use, October 4th. We say we want to go. They are saying they want to continue to have trade envoy with Nigeria. They know that Nigeria is a corrupt country. Oh, they know now because the Prime Minister before said so. David Cameron, the most corrupt country in the world is Nigeria, but yet they want to do business with Nigeria because they need Nigeria at this very difficult time. A lot of you don't know how the game is played. Once again, a very good morning. The time is exactly 10:45 a.m., the 7th of November 2020. 3 questions we're asking. Are we going to go referendum, war, or peaceful exit? Which way? Which one are we going to use? Don't put it on there. Sọ pé Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ Buhari is alive. Ta ló sọ yẹn fún ẹ? Ṣé torí pé òun ríyàn níbẹ̀? Ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ kankan. Ẹ mọ̀ pàápàá. Ẹ mọ̀ tó ń pè ní double agent. You don't know what these white people can do. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ táwọn òyìnbó lè ṣe, wàá sá fún wọn. Tó bá mọ̀ tí òyìnbó lè ṣe, wàá sá fún wọn. Ìsọ pé Buhari is not dead. America kó yàn mẹ́fà wá, wọ́n wá rescue èèyàn kan. Ó sọ pé Buhari is not dead. Tó bá tún máa wà life nǹkan. Èèyàn kan péré, one person was rescued by the Navy SEAL and you say Buhari is not dead. Tó bá tún máa wà life nǹkan. Not dead. Buhari is not dead. Let me now call gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ court boys. Ṣẹ̀rí ìjà tẹ́ ń bára yín jà yẹn ẹ̀ need it this time. Ẹ lọ máa prepare láti bá ìjọba jà ni. Go and prepare yourself. Killing yourself is not what you need at this time. Because 7 months, how many months? Nísìn ni school ti wà closed. University. What if pa future yín tẹ́ mọ̀? Your future is being played with. Education that is meant to be priority. Let's talk about it a little bit. Education and childcare setting. All this is available to a student here in UK. How come those of you at home are still not able to go to university? Because the ASU strike will continue for a very long time. Let's go there. ASU. ASU strike. Kilo Fe, what do you want? What? You want to wear it? I'm going to give it to brother to wear it for you. Yeah? Eh? Okay, I'm coming. Once again, while they are playing Mayoka with you, let me look at all these headlines. Strike may continue for a year. Did you hear that? You cannot go to university, polytechnics, right? Whereas in the UK, People are being paid a lot of money to go to university, and you are wasting your time. Your life is being wasted by this nasty country you call Nigeria. Extra money to pay for university. So many funding is available. Bursary, scholarship. Was it not all these that was available during the regional government of Babawa Awolowo? Why come now? Why is it difficult to have the same bursary and scholarship for all those students? So all these court guys, it's time now to start putting your anger on the government rather than fighting each other. Kò jẹ́ kẹ́ máa bára yín jà rárá. Government lè kẹ́ máa bá jà láti máa béèrè pé kí ló dé tí wọ́n fún yín ní bursary, tó fún yín ní scholarship, tó fún yín ní award. Because ẹ ò lè fún yín, Sherry, your strike will continue for another 1 year according to this news. And this is a news that just came 20 hours ago, yesterday. According to it, it says, ASU strike may continue for 1 year, except ASU says federal government wants to use ASU to compromise EndSARS protest. Did you hear that? The Academic Staff Union of University, Akure Zone, has disclosed that the industrial action embarked upon by the union may last 1 year if the federal government refuses to honor its agreement with the union. Whereas in UK, people are giving money to go to university, and you say Nigeria is going to work. But this was the same system that was working during the regional government. Let me allow 1 or 2 calls to come in. Àwọn tó bá lè ṣàlàyé fún wa, ìgbà tí ẹ̀yin láǹfààní àti gba bursary, scholarship, ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ń pẹ̀ ní o, àbẹ́ni tó bá ti gbọ́ dáadáa, I just don't want anybody to call. You have to be somebody that understands what bursary and scholarship was given to those that have that opportunity during the regional government. +4 475 940 50979. You are at home 7 months. You cannot go to university because the government do not want you to go to university. That's why they cannot pay the lecturer. How much is the money that they cannot use to pay the lecturer? Do you know how much we are making on crude oil? But all those money end up in the northern part of the country, and some of them end up in the pocket of people like Obasa Omoli. 1.1 billion was found in his account under 1 week. That's about $2.8 million. Do you know how much that would be for so many of you? And what you should be fighting your politicians every day. Court boys. Ìjà tó yẹ kẹ́ máa jà nísìnyí ni pé gbogbo àwọn politicians tí kò fi jẹ́ kẹ́ padà sí university, all their children are schooling outside the country. But yet, do you know that some of them, their children even have access to money like this? Because some of them have got indefinite stay. Ẹlòmíì nínú wọn ó ti ṣe arranged marriage pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀ àbíyàwó ẹ̀ àbíyàn kan. Ó tún wá owó tó ń gbà ní Nàìjíríà kò tún wá tó àwọn olè fọ̀. Irú ọba Sánísì á tún máa wá bí ọmọ ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa láǹfààní àti gba irú owó báyìí. +4 475 94 05 0979. I just want people to call and tell me and give me explanation of the regional government. How were they able to fund where people were giving bursary, scholarship, and award to come and study abroad? But now our children at home cannot even get access to a primary school, not to talk of a secondary school. Who can explain to us? And you say British want you to survive. No, they don't want you to survive because they're part of the game. Because they know that Nigeria can never work. But they know that a Yoruba nation will do a better business with them compared to the Nigerian 419 that we are seeing at the moment. Oh, volume. Who is asking? Tell me, what happened with the volume? Oh, you are telling volume. Okay. I think we have another caller. Hello, Adeoti. Hello. Well. Is it my phone? All right. Networking. Tó bá ti hang bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀yin wà nílé. À ń sọ fún yín pé ṣé Nigeria work. They cannot give you free education because they know that the moment you become well educated and you have all this information, you will challenge them. I am now declaring every cult boys in Nigeria, you must now fight back with your politician. They've kept you at home for 7 months. Ẹ ní láti máa para yín, ìbọn kúkú wà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín, ẹ kọjú ẹ̀ sí àwọn politician yín. Your politicians are your enemies. They don't want better life for you. Àwọn ọmọ wa wà suppressed. Tó bá yá àwọn ọmọ politician, ìyẹn ló ṣe ń sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi ọmọdé for Jagaban yẹn, wọ́n fẹ́ Ṣèyí Tinubu, ó fẹ́ jẹ governor Lagos State. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àníkò ní selection 2023. Every cult boys, I am calling you all over the country. You should face your politician and ask them the reason why you are not returning back to education line. Whereas in UK, you get extra money to pay for university. The funding is there. Even in Scotland, you don't know that this is what a Yoruba nation is about to do. Nigeria cannot do this for you. But during the regional government, it was all available. How were they able to afford it then in regional government? And now, with every resources that we have in the country, yet they refuse to pay lecturers for the last 7 months. Because they don't have anything that will make you go further. Nigeria is your problem. Until Biafra stays, Arewa stays, everybody stays. And then we can then work out, the modality of how we want to take care of our people. Over 1.8 million Nigerians are internal displaced people. People that are refugees in their country. And you say that is a country. Are you mad? That cannot be a country. And that is why they are using our Ooni of Ife as the tools now to play the game. That's the picture. Let him come and tell us that this man in front of him is the real Buhari. A lot of you do not understand the game that they are playing. They are playing the mind. Now we are asking for a total breakaway from Nigeria. But yet, the British government have just appointed Ellen Grant as the trade envoy to Nigeria. So that they can continue to bring our crude oil here and refine. Oh, you don't know that. And they work with all the politicians. They will allow Tinubu to bring his private jet here and land here, but they will not give you visa to come here on a holiday to visit your family because your family here is not well known to the British government. The British government will allow Seyi Tinubu with his stolen money from Nigeria to come here and deliver a baby. You tell them you want to do the same thing. They will say, no, you are not going anywhere. Stay in Nigeria. But they know that the moment a Yoruba nation comes up, all that will change. Because then, in 30 years, a Yoruba nation will be competing with them as well. They don't want that. They don't want a Yoruba nation to come up. They don't want a Biafra nation to come up. Even they don't want Arewa. They want everybody to be suppressed. That is the game they're playing with the politicians and the traditional rulers. In game Tongbani in Nigeria. The British government is colluding with every one of them. Oh, because you're scared of them. Oh, you are scared because you have children here. You have British passport. You have your indefinite stay. Let them do whatever they can do. Nigeria will break. That is their last empire. We will break it for them. All the court boys, start asking your politicians where they keep all the money. Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is a scam. And it's been colluded with so many foreign partners. Let me read this article that was sent to me. I'm going to read it out in a minute. Once again, a very good morning. Thank you very much, my sister. Let me bring this up. People who say we're educated. We have so many stupid Nigerians that say they're educated. Yeah, we're educated. Educated, and then Fulani continue to control your mind. Fulani continue to control every one of us. And they will say, we are educated. Educated the core, educated me. Educated. Educated where? You cannot be educated. You're wasting your time. Because the Fulani is in charge of Nigeria. And they're now using our traditional leaders as part of the game. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us. Let me pop this up in a minute. This picture that I've just been sent. I hate when people confuse education with intelligence. You can have bachelor's degree and still be an idiot. We have so many of them. Every professor ọmọ Yoruba tó wà nílẹ̀ Haúsá ìmí àtún ní pé òun máa láìkè ilẹ̀ Haúsá nítorí pé mùsùlùmí ni wọ́n wàá gé orí ẹ̀ tó bá di pé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jà. Ìwọ lọ sọ pé Muslim ni ẹ tí tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jà. I am advising every Yoruba in the north, you better start making your way down. Torí pé that's the only way you can get saved. tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwọ ló máa kọ́kọ́ pa lọ́hùn ti sọ fún ẹ nísìn ẹni Yorùbá tó bá ṣì wà nílẹ̀ Haúsá make your way back pé ìjà yẹn ò ní wáyé irọ́ ló pa ó máa wáyé torí pé o ò lè sọ pé torí wọ́n fẹ́ wà nílẹ̀ Haúsá kó fi tiẹ̀ dìlé tiwa àwa fẹ́ kúrò àfẹ́ wà pẹ̀lú wọn so tó bá fi pé oh some people will say but I have business in the north what concern us with that business what concern us with that business we are talking about our generation that is about to be conquered by the Fulani you don't know that these people are jihadists they are warriors ẹ̀yin lè fẹ́ jà Fulani man wants to fight so when I come here and I say we want to fight don't get scared of that it's because the Fulani too wants to fight they are ready to fight and they are ready to kill it's as simple as that before you were living in this country some people fought blood was spilled blood so gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín tẹ́lẹ̀ pé wọ́n fún ní benefit nísìn àwọn ọlọ́jàjà yẹn those of you that are so hypocrite your children are living here comfortable they have everything they can have but yet you don't want us to have the same replica for the Yoruba nation it cannot happen in Nigeria forget it Nigeria is a fraud by the British government fraud is it all they know let them give us the document that put us together in 1914 let us scrutinize it and let us ask why we continue to be Nigeria we were a kingdom before the British government came they were part and parcel and they remain the pain problem that we are facing and they will let us go if not we will create violence on the other side tá a bá create the violence ní bíbá a create ní Nigeria kọ́nù méjèèjì ni let's show you this picture of those you see them Yoruba people I know only PhD PhD tí Fulani fi control or dead look at this one first look at this one this is a British girl I saw her one of the protests in Molo and decided to take a picture with her. They know criminals run our country. Oh, sorry, I'm moving another. Let me put this back there. Okay. Criminals run our country. That's what she said. I had to take a picture with her. English girl, British girl. Oh, more pé criminals don't run the country and war. You want to say criminal run the country to war or dead. Are we telling you pé Buhari ò tí kú or dead? Hello. Bones okay.
Ẹ̀dá, ó jẹ́ jẹ́ pé èmi ò mọ ìtàgàtà nípa nǹkan tẹ́ ń discuss yẹn náà. But mo fẹ́ béèrè ni pé gbàdẹ́ sí program maybe last week dàbí ẹ̀sọ́ pa petition kan láti sign. So èmi dáadáa nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè.
Okay, a sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí petition àti poll a sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ìtàṣe sọ nísìnyí.
Ilé ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀jẹ̀ máa sọ àbí.
Àsọ lórí ètò so if not àtúnṣọ tẹ bá pè mí ìtagbédání lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí ọ̀rọ̀ petition ìtagbédání nísìnyí tẹ̀ ti kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ petition ẹni tó bá sì ń sọ pé petition nìkan la fi kúrò ní Nàìjíríà we're wasting our time ẹ lọ máa sign ẹ̀ kókó wà níbẹ̀ ìjọ ta ti ní kẹ́ sign ẹ̀ kí lẹ sign ìjọ tó wà níbẹ̀ 30,000 poll petition ìyàn tẹ kó tẹ wọ 20,000 a ní ká jà tá a bá jà gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́ máa sọ̀kalẹ̀ lọ́ máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ let me show you this. And Yoruba, we are so educated. Can you hear what Elon Musk? I hate when people confuse education with intelligence. You can have a bachelor degree and still be an idiot. Idiot. A lot of Yoruba people are idiots. Awala kaweju, awala ponuju. Idiot. Idiot. Ni púpọ̀ nínú wa. Sọ pé àwọn làwọn kàwé ìwé òṣìwò lọ́kà ẹgbẹ́ òun sókè kíá.
Ṣé ẹ rí ohun gbogbo tẹ̀ ẹ́ sọ látàárọ̀ ó dára ṣùgbọ́n ká jẹ́ káwọn ènìyàn wa ká dìde ká da gbogbo ẹ̀rú báyìí ní ìmọ̀ àwọn bàbá òṣìyẹ òfin ní jọ lórí wa ká da gbogbo ẹ̀rú kí ekulé kó pé kó sọ fún toko kí toko kó sọ fún ilé tó wà lọ́ọ̀dẹ̀. Tá a bá mọ̀ wípé lóòótọ́ ẹ̀ràn wa àbẹ́ ṣerú mọ́ ká tètè dìde báyìí ká fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú papọ̀ nígbà tọ́wọ́ àwọn British yẹn ò bá ká tọ́wọ́ Amẹ́ríkà ò bá ká tọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn ò bá ká wọ́n á rí ní ìwà oníkálukú á máa lọ torí Yorùbá ti ń ṣòòṣà ká tó ṣòòṣà tẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀kú wá ti lómi ilẹ̀ kejì àwọn British tó dà wá papọ̀ jẹ́rí ẹ̀kẹ́yìn tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín ẹ má pe Adéyẹyè ní bàbá wa mọ́ ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni olórí burúkú ni ṣèbọ́ba Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá pẹ̀lú Tinubu ló fi jọba
kì í ṣe ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá, kì í ṣe ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Ilé Ifẹ̀. Ẹni kó jáde síta tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n tọ̀ ọ́ bó ṣe yẹ kán tọ̀ ọ́, tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n rìn bó ṣe yẹ kán rìn. Ohun tó dá wàhálà fún wa nìyẹn, àwọn ọmọ agbèrò, ọmọ kóòké pùṣà, àwọn 419 tó lọ bí ìjọba lé wa lórí, tá ń fi wọ́n sípò àṣẹ. Ó wá jáde síta pé gbogbo tó yẹ kó ń ṣe nílé Ifẹ̀ kó tó jọba ló ń ṣe. Ìyẹn ìkan ọba ìlú kan níbi táwọn fojú ládùúgbò yìí kò lè máa kọ̀ǹtró gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mọ́. Ọ̀ọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ló jẹ́, kì í ṣọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, kì í ṣọba gbogbo Yorùbá. Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ ni, kì í ṣe gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àpọ́nlé ni wípé ọ̀fọ̀ṣẹ̀. Àpọ́nlé ni o. Kóníkálùkù kò di ara ẹ̀ mú. We don't have cake. Mo mọ ọba ìlú mi mọ̀ mí. Mo dẹ̀ mọ bàbá mi mọ̀ mí. Bàbá wa Òṣìwó. Àwọn bàbá wa ti kú tipẹ́, báwọn Awólọ́wọ̀, àwọn Adékúnlé Ajásí, àwọn Bíṣọ̀ Ọ̀nàbánjọ́, àwọn Bọ́lá Ìgè, àwọn bàbá wa nìyẹn. Àwọn tó fẹ́rẹ̀ fún ìran Yorùbá, àwọn tó fẹ́ kí ìran Yorùbá olúkílé lárí. Nígbà táwọn bàbá yẹn wà ní ipò ìjọba, Yorùbá wà níwájú. Ajẹ́ òkú Áfíríkà ń gbà yẹn lọ́hùn. Ẹni àpèwá pè ní wá. Ṣùgbọ́n lónìí nígbà táwọn bàbá yẹn kú, Yorùbá wá ní ẹni ẹ̀yìn. Àwọn arákòrò, àwọn ọmọ táwọn fà ní tẹ̀tẹ̀, wọ́n wá ń dìde. Àwa wá dúró lótùkà wá ń wòran. Ẹ má pè wọ́n ní bàbá wa mọ́ o. Olórí burúkú akókínétà ní gbogbo wọn. Ẹni kí gbogbo wọn àtolúwo àti ọba Ifẹ̀ kan gbé adé ìṣẹ̀báyé gidi. Eléyìí tó ń gbé dórí yẹ, tọ́lọ́run dé adé àrè yẹ, àgbélẹ̀rọ ni. Kó gbé adé ìṣẹ̀báyé gidi kó gbé dórí. Tí ò bá jẹ́ pé orí máa fọ́ pa ni. They are not with us.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ jà lọ Àkúrẹ́. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè bàbá wa látàkúrẹ́. Okay, mo wà lórí ètò báyìí nísìnyí, so all right, that's one of my correspondents. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá Èkìtì. Criminals run our country. Òyìnbó ló ń sọ yẹn pé criminals ló ń run ìlú àwọn. Ṣé o kíni tóyìnbó bá sọ pé criminal ló ń run ìlú àwọn? Ẹ mọ̀ pé criminal yẹn náà ló máa wọnú Nàìjíríà. Òyìnbó sọ pé criminals ní tó gbé sọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. Criminals run our country. Criminals. And then those of you that say, you know, Yoruba people, as much as we're educated, we don't need intelligent kankan. Àti jẹ́ kí Fúlàní ó ti sọ gbogbo àdé òpònú. Ó ti sọ gbogbo àdé òpònú. Let me read what I wanted to read before I came across that image that was sent to me by one of my, beautiful sister there. All the time, with so many. I'll show you that later. Let me leave that one. Let me read these. Let me read this out. I got this yesterday. All right, let me put it on our timeline, then I'll switch the screen, and then we can all read it together. I'm just going to put it out. I put it out yesterday, so I'm going to now bring it up again. A very good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon. The time is exactly 8 minutes past 11, the 7th day of November 2020. My name is Olayomi Koiki. This is an awareness campaign to prepare us for the danger that is still coming ahead. We must all be prepared, whether we like it or not. Nigeria will break, but if you're in doubt about it, you can go spiritual and consult and see whether we are lying or not. Let's allow this call before I read hello caller. Hello. I'm going. You're more than welcome. It's okay. Because I really, yeah. It's okay.
We need to fight for our rights. I want people to go and live. Want it our, want it continually our. And one like God talk. The right that can fight you. Because we go more Yoruba to what is going to òjò nípa ìṣẹ́rú à ń ṣẹ́rú sí ìlú òǹlù ni. We need to go back to our own country. We need to fight for our country. We need our country to be right again. Ó di kí country tiwa náà dàbí ìlú tí wọ́n di bí. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọba tẹ̀ ń pè náà ẹ má pè wọ́n lọ́ba wa mọ́, they are not our king. They are not worthy to be called a king. Kò tẹ̀ ẹ́ ká máa pè wọ́n lọ́ba. Let Yoruba people, let's stand up and fight for our rights. This is time. Àsìkò rẹ̀ o. There is no election in 2023. We need to fight now. My brother, we need to fight now. It's not easy where you are. I know how to do it, but for easy for everybody. I want to do it now. I want to
àwa ní life wire àwọn tó wà nílé ìjọ tí wáyà yẹn bá ti gé gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé náà ó máa gé dànù. Àwa ní life wire àwọn tó wà nílé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀. We have the life wire of those at home, the diaspora. Because the system is not working. Ìyàwó máa bímọ ní Nàìjíríà, hospital ò ní lè gbà ní wọn ò ní lè take care, wọ́n máa ní kọ́ lọ mú owó wá. How long are we gonna be doing all that nonsense for? A ní ká fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ká break up once and for all kí wọ́n kálukú máa dá lọ.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n fún wọn lóúnjẹ, àwọn tó tẹ́ ọmọ wọn wọ́n gbóúnjẹ. Kí ló dé pẹ̀lú àwọn wà lọ́gbà tó jẹ́ wípé kò sóúnjẹ sí kankan. Wọ́n fún wa lóúnjẹ, wọ́n tún wá gbé gbogbo pámánẹ́tì gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ ká fi jẹ, wọ́n tún gbé pamọ́. Ẹ̀wọ́n láwọn ọmọ yẹn ń sunlé, wọ́n ṣe ní sunlé. Ṣébi máa wọ inú kọ́rọ̀ mi wọ̀ ni. Àwọn ọmọ tẹ́bi ti pa, hungry lion ni wọ́n kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n lè ṣe. Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n lè ṣe. We need to fight for our rights now. This is the time. It's very painful. If you see the way I'm talking now, you will pity me. I'm somebody in this country, really. No, I don't want to go. I want to see another one.
I want it.
People want to just go on. I want to see him. But both are really against him. This is the time. You know, you want to about that because it's our wife. Still our party. Still our party. There's nothing we are looking for. You know, people are not. Whether Nigeria there, whether we want that.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Let's take this as a direct call coming from Nigeria. Hello, caller. Good morning. Can you speak up a little bit? The volume is very low there.
Okay, Ekaro.
Ekaro.
Mo ní láti sọ lórí ètò tẹ̀sí lọ ní péjì yẹn. So, mo ní access láti lọ sí ilé Ifẹ̀ ní year kan ní 1995. So, ní àwọn excursion kan. So mo rí pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan ìṣẹ̀báyé Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ ti Yorùbá wọ́n ti kó kúrò ńbẹ̀. Nǹkan mú mi ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kì í ṣe pé bí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ṣe wọ́n sí amúpẹ́lẹ́rù ẹ̀wọ̀ òkèláwọ̀ àwòsàlẹ̀. So tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ tó ètò yẹn tó ẹ̀yin tó náà ti gbé tó yẹ pé ti lè kó ní ilẹ̀ tó rẹ pé jàlá lè fi ṣe gbogbo àwọn ní yẹn sí. Instruction náà la fún wa ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tá a bá rí instruction yẹn tá à ń mú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó wà ń sìn kí wọ́n fi wọ́n sáyè tó dáa kí wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ oríṣi kan ṣe wọn àbẹ̀ fún wọn. So àwọn kan máa yí padà tó bá dọjọ́ wájú. Because gbogbo àwọn tí ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ti wà ń bẹ̀ yín sí Britain ló train wọn àwọn ò làwọn train. So àwọn táwọn train yẹn sì la fẹ́ kọ́ máa wà nípò lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la pé ká má ronú pa tiwa ò ká ronú nípa àwọn tó ń bọ̀ wọ́n débi ní kébì sọ fún yín.
Let's take one more call, then I'll go into the write-up. Hello, caller. Hello, everyone's okay. À ń gbọ́ yín. À ń gbọ́ yín, ẹgbọ́n sókè, à ń gbọ́ yín. Àwa ni.
Ọlọ́ba ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ rọrùn. Ọdún mo wà lórí pírógírámù yín, àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí mo fọ́dẹ̀ sọ nípa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀. Wàlẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó bà mí ló jẹ́ gidi gan. Máa ń gbé ọjọ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni àti. À ń gbọ́ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, à ń gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ.
ẹ̀yin má worry nípa background noise ní máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
wọ́n ní sẹ́ òótọ́ ni àbí kíni tó ní kẹ́kẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò lè kó bá lórí orí ètò ní àwọn rẹ̀ ìgbà tí mo wá ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo wá gbọ́ dẹ́ ni pé bàbá ọ̀ní ọ̀bí ibẹ̀ wọ́n ní àfẹ́ kò ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà pé ní kankan ìjọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá jẹ́ nǹkan tó bà mí lójú gidi gan.
ẹ máa bẹ́ tò nìṣó àlàyé àyè yín dáadáa náà fún àwọn iṣẹ́ join ètò ni ẹgbọ́n sókè nǹkan pè.
Hello, Mr. Kuli.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Àwa nìyẹn. Àwọn ọlọ́run á ṣe níbi ìrìn ni o. Mr. Kuli, ẹ dákun fọlọ́ ń bẹ̀ yín. Mo fi àlọ́ bí iná wá lọ fún bẹ̀ yín. Ẹ dákun gbogbo àwọn táàkùn lọ́wọ́ ló bá wọn. Kì í ṣe pé ẹ má jà pé ọlọ́pàá kò sí lọ́wọ́ ló bá wọn kò sí pé wọ́n kálukú ṣe tó wù ní báyìí láti kò sí bàbá ẹ má jẹ́ kọ́rọ́ wọn yín o. Sẹ́ni gbogbo ló ń bẹ̀ yín. Ẹ jẹ́ àdàgbò ẹ̀rú. Gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ lọ́ba tó yẹ táyọ̀ ti bàjẹ́ tí wọ́n ń gba rìbá. Ẹ kí wọ́n kàn sọ àwọn sínú òkun àwọn tí ló sínú ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ẹjẹ́ máa wọlé o ká máa fọwọ́ sí ká máa bá bẹ̀ jẹ́ onídìí ká máa ẹgbẹ́ tá a ṣe yìí àdéhùn waste time ni ọlọ́run wọn ẹjẹ́ mú táìmù táàdà gbogbo ẹ̀rú tí àwọn àdéhùn ẹ̀rú kò ní níyànjú o fọlọ́ búra sí àwọn tí àwọn tó ní pé yìí yàrá ń jẹ́bi kékeré mo fọlọ́ ẹjẹ́ gbà pé lọ́ba kan àlélọ́ba náà ìníbẹ̀ pàbọ̀ bá mi ń bẹ láyé ìníbẹ̀ bó sì ẹjẹ́ àkọ́rọ́ fọlọ́ ẹjẹ́ àdá gbogbo ẹ̀rú ká fọ gbogbo ẹlẹ́nu papọ̀ ọlọ́run wọn ẹ̀yin náà wúni ti fọ̀rọ̀ sápù Buhari mbẹ́mbẹ́ ó kú èyàn òkè mi ìṣe pé ó kú èyàn ọ̀kà mi onígbẹ́gbẹ́ ni àníjọba tó lọ́wọ́ níjọba ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yíyọ kọ́ wáyé kò yẹ ti yọjú pé mi ni o àwọn èèyàn ọ̀kà wọ́n mọ̀jà wọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé Buhari kan kú àbí ó ti kú kò ká wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni bá ṣe fẹ́ kúrò láti focus bẹ́ẹ̀ ló yé mi. Ìgbà tó kù kí láǹfààní ẹ̀ gan ìgbà tó kù kí láǹfààní ẹ̀.
ẹni náà wọlé ibùkún Tinubu lè ṣe wọ́n tún bò jáde pé ọmọ rẹ̀ táyà ti bàjẹ́ yóò tún bò tẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹni náà wọ náà ẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ náà tọ́ba ń ṣe kí ni lọ tá pé àtúnyẹ̀wò rẹ̀ sọ pé àtúnyẹ̀wò ń ṣe kí ni rẹ̀ òní fẹ́ níyẹn dúró àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ parọ́ fún yín àwọn ká dọ̀ gbé ẹ̀rú káfọ́ gbé papọ̀ tọ́ba dọ̀ gbé ẹ̀rú àwọn tẹ̀wẹ̀ jáde mọ́ jáde wọ́n jẹ parọ́ fúnra wa. akọ́ni àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ parọ́ fún ara ní ọkọ̀ àdúgbò yìí ó fọ́nà àbúrò sí ọlọ́run yára ni wọ́n á dàgbọ́n ẹ máa ṣe lórí.
ó dà ní ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
èmi mo ti ọmọ ìyá mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ń dáńdò mo dẹ̀ ti pé mo ti sọ fún un pé kọ́ wálé tó bá wù kọ́ wálé bá wù kọ́ mọ́ wálé táwọn nípa àwọn tí ń bẹ nínú ọ̀tí láfẹ́ fi ṣe ní kankan ṣe ẹgbẹ́ bá já bíríjọ bá já mọ́ gbogbo wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ ìjọba tá a bá bá dé fún ìyàwó tá a bá wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tá a bá gbọ́ ẹ̀rọ àwọn sì ìjọba lé wa lórí aláwọn ọlọ́ba àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ lọ́mọ bá ti wọn lọ àfẹ́ lọ́ba mọ́ bá a ṣe wà yìí sẹ̀ àníkàṣe ẹ̀dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú torí pé táwa ní pé káṣẹ̀ mọ́ dúró báyìí ó ń pẹ́ gbogbo lọ́ba kọ́ lọ́mọ jáde wọn nílé ìyá wọn nílé bàbá wọn táwọn bá orí ikú táwọn bá wèrè àwọn ọba tí wọ́n ṣòfò dànù fáwọn lọ́ba mọ́sẹ̀ wọ́n ń jẹ gbogbo wọn mú kó àwọn ọmọ bí àti ìjọ aráàlú lọ́ba mọ́ bí àti ìjọ aráàlú ni wọn ò ní mọ̀ pé báwọn tó fẹ́ lọ sáì gbogbo fún kankan àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ kí ọlọ́ba kọ́ bá pa gbogbo wọn dànù tó bá tẹ̀sán báwọn ò ní gbà àgbà náà ò ní gbọ́ fún wọn torí àwa yìí tòṣe yìí ọlọ́run ọba ń gbọ́ ẹ̀mí tí ń gbẹ́nu wa ti ń gbẹ́nu gbogbo abáyé ní ìsìn ẹ̀mí ọlọ́run ni yóò dẹ̀ gbé wa délẹ̀ rí ọlọ́ba tó ní bá ní délẹ̀ rí wọn là ní débá lágbára bó kò ṣe jẹ tọ́lọ́run ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀pẹ́jọ ọlọ́run fún ọlọ́run ságbára dọ̀tún.
ẹ ṣé gan ni. These are calls I get every day. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé a ní activate every day ni mo ń sọ fún yín ẹ lọ máa gbáradì. Ó máa dàbí eré but at some point you will recollect that I said so. Ẹ lọ máa gbáradì ẹ lọ máa prepare. Ẹ sọ fún àwọn tó wà nílé kọ́ lọ máa prepare sára wọn. Ẹ fi arí gbogbo ìtàn sọ pé àní weapon àní kíní kan yẹn òfútù fẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ní gbogbo yẹn kọ́ má fi yẹn scare anybody pé Yorùbá ò àní kan tá a fẹ́ fi jà gbóhùn sókè torí mo rí pé o ti ń pè látẹ̀ nǹkan gbóhùn sókè.
ṣe rí àwọn ọba yẹn àmọ́ lọ́rọ̀ wọn kò máa ń rẹran bọ̀ nǹkan tí mo lérò ni wípé tí British government tí wọn bá fẹ́ ká lọ just because of àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n achieve. Shadi, I believe though me or Cindy, I mean, the family member, I know there are some things they also cherish. So àwọn nǹkan táwọn fúnra wọn cherish yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká tamper pẹ̀lú díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀. Shadi, when the Israelites wants to go, Pharaoh òfin wọn lọ́rùn sílẹ̀ easily. Fine, it was God that was working there. But Ọlọ́run ò ní sọ̀kalẹ̀ láti wá help wa until táwa fúnra wa tata make a push. So ìgbà táwọn ọmọ Israel fẹ́ lọ. Ṣé mo pé wọ́n ti try different Ọlọ́run ti try different ways. Fine, he knows. Gẹ́gẹ́ báwa náà ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn British government ò fẹ́ ká lọ. So also God knows pé Pharaoh will never agree. And kí ni Ọlọ́run padà ṣe fún? gbogbo àwọn àkọ́bí wọn pátápátá ní Egypt lọ́lọ́run ló pa ojú ẹ̀ dá fine ìgbà tó tún kú náà ó sì ṣàgídí bọ̀ kí ló end up so mo believe pé there are some things táwọn ṣe àwọn British government táwọn náà cherish like pé when something goes wrong with it wọ́n máa wà destabilized so mo believe pé àwọn nǹkan táwọn fúnra wọn cherish yẹn ẹ jẹ́ káwọn náà tápà pẹ̀lú díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ so wọ́n lè mọ bó ṣe rí because we really want to go àwọn ò lè máa sọ́mà àbí by just because of their own selfish interest táwọn máa dọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tá a ní nǹkan táwọn gbé wọn ga táwọn wá kọ́kọ́ máa fìyà jẹ wá so ẹ jẹ́ àwọn orúkọ point mi òun yẹn pé at least àwọn nǹkan táwọn náà cherish dáadáa yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká tápà pẹ̀lú díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ́ láwọn ìjọba àwọn ọba ọlú ọba títí wọn yẹn àwọn ní kò máa rẹran kárí apáta lọ ní ká tó wá fàbọ̀ fẹ́ díẹ̀ títí wọn ládàra because ọba Lagos state fúnra rẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ ọba tó rí ẹ̀ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé rightful person ló fúnra rẹ̀ lórí throne yẹn kò fún ọ bí bàbá ńlẹ̀ ní bọ̀dìrẹ láti wọlé lọ máa gbé ọ̀pá àṣẹ definitely ọ̀pá àṣẹ fúnra rẹ̀ náà is nothing to write home about so nǹkan tí mo ní ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ náà hold on because wọ́n ti ń try number yín náà bíbá ìbò lọ.
ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè kí á.
Bàbá nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ ju wípé nǹkan tá a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni wípé mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wọlé ká lọ máa bá àwọn pípọ̀ yìí táwọn èèyàn bá ti ṣetán àti ṣetán nìyẹn káwọn boys kan dìde court boys kan dìde ó yẹ kó ti mọ̀ ní nísìn ó yẹ kí máìlì wọn ti ṣí nísìn wípé àwọn nílò láti dìde láti jàfẹ́tọ̀ wọn because tá a bá finish àwọn pípọ̀ yìí international gan ò ní dá sí gbogbo àwọn Tinubu imagine kí Tinubu máa jáde di other time kó máa sọ pé Ṣèyí come here this is my boy àwọn ọmọdé kú ní Lẹ́kì ó tún pose pé there is nothing my boy did not go to anywhere imagine ṣé kò dàbí salt sójú àwọn èèyàn ṣáṣáwọn èèyàn ò rí àti pé this man is a wicked man gbogbo àwọn ọba yẹn kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jọba Koiki my brother kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ ọba mọ́ àwọn tó wà nínú ìlú lọ́sẹ̀ ń gọ̀ sí wọn lọ́wọ́ nítorí ignorant ló ṣe wọn ọba tó sọ ń sìn wọ́n gba ọ̀pá àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ọ̀pá àṣẹ lè jẹ́ real one but lágbára kankan mọ́ lórí ọ̀pá àṣẹ yẹn ni nǹkan tó mìíràn nìyẹn because he is a real one ọmọ tó lọ gbé ọlọ́run ní fọmọ kékeré báyìí ní agbára yes nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ yìí kọ́ máa gbọ́ nísìnyí mo tún sọ báyìí lẹ́mìí ọlọ́run sọ ó dẹ̀ ti sọ kò ń ṣe nǹkan kò ń ṣe méjì wọ́n lè má gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá Adébóyè gbogbo sọ ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́run tó ń gbénu bàbá Adébóyè ló ń gbénu àwọn tí mo tọ́ àwọn ìránṣẹ́ ọlọ́run tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ báyìí lolúwa wí ó ní gbogbo wọn wọ́n máa sá eré kan gbogbo jẹ́ẹ̀tì táwọn èèyàn sọ yẹn kó gbàgbé jẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn ipò travel lọ sẹ́ni wẹ̀ yẹn nítorí pé ó máa dí ọ̀nà yẹn mọ́ wọn wọ́n á sá eré kan so tó bá yẹ máa sá eré yẹn àwa inú ilé kan ní ká kọ́kọ́ tún ṣe ná ẹ gbàgbé àwọn Fúlàní yẹn ànáwó àgbọ̀ngàn la kọ́kọ́ máa bá àwọn tó wà nù wa tó yẹ pé èèyàn burúkú yẹn tá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mú àwọn ọmọ ọkọ̀ ká pa wọn ká pa ẹbí wọn kan nǹkan kan wà tó fẹ́ràn ẹ gbàgbé owó yẹn ṣebí nítorí owó lọ́ ṣe bọ́ sínú ipò yẹn kò yẹ yín nítorí owó tó dẹ̀ ṣe bọ́ sínú ipò nítorí fámìlì tó fẹ́ máa tọ́jú ni ẹ tẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mú fámìlì wọn kan tá a bá ti tàrí kọ́kọ́ lè rí àwọn fámìlì wọn lọ́wọ́ bá ti wọn jẹ́ nítorí ẹ̀ mọ̀ ìsọ́njọ́ náà tàbí pé kò sí yàn kan tó lè porí ẹ̀ o wọ́n á porí ẹ̀ dáadáa tó bá wà nínú òtítọ́ lọ́wọ́ lè porí ẹ̀ kó má jẹ́ a ní ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ibi tí nǹkan wà lọ ká pé orí wọn ajá ọ̀tá bá kó mẹ́jọ ọ̀ márùn-ún nínú wọn sílẹ̀ níbi tá a bá ti pè kọ́ lọ bá ìgbẹ̀jù tó fẹ́ bá wọn wẹ̀ àdàbí tó fẹ́ pé wọn ọ̀dà wá nìkan ló kù ní lọ́ máa fi jẹ lọ wọ́n tó bá ti lè dà wá orí wọn máa bá lọ níṣẹ́ nǹkan tó mi ní ojú yẹn lọ.
I won't take calls for few minutes again. I need to read that write-up that I talked about. These was sent to me yesterday, and let's read it together. No Oba should sell the nation of Odua into any restructuring. Of recent and currently, the foremost respected Oba in the nation of Odua is Royal Highness Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, the Oni of Ife, has been on a shuttle to and from Aso Rock Villa in Abuja, the seat of the Hausa Fulani Unitarian regime. The Oba was accompanied. They call me saying because I can't report law when say please, because that call is distracting me as well. The Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, the Ooni of Ife, has been on a shuttle to and from Aso Rock Villa in Abuja, the seat of the Hausa and Fulani unitarian regime. I might have to put the phone on a flight mode because calls keep coming in and it's distracting. I said no call, but people don't listen. The Oba was accompanied on this shuttle by the Sultan Sahid Abubakar of Sokoto. The Abuja regime has announced that Professor Ibrahim Gambari, the chief of staff to be the link man between the traditional rulers and the maximum ruler of Nigeria. Ordinarily, the Ooni of Ife has freedom of movement and association, appurtenance to his royalty, but the matter raised a red flag when the presidency announced that the visits are political, in that they are to resolve issues relating to the aftermath of the EndSARS protest. Again, no one queries with however the Abuja fluid oligarchs want to keep running the country aground. With the president having already declared and proclaimed that he is not accountable to elite, but to 200 million Nigerians ravaged by pandemic, but we have the right to resist oppression, impunity, and triumph. Given the way the obvious 1914 amalgamation has discredited the pillar and the backbone of our nationalities, we have a scared and sacrosanct duty and obligation of excreting ourselves from the geographical convenience where we have become slaves, captives, prisoners, and victims in our fatherland. We have just heard the parasitic northern governors and the caliphate personified boasting that they want to keep Nigeria one at all costs. Not only that, one Usman Bugaji has boisterously declared that they do not, having 72% of Nigeria landmass, the fiscal factor own the oil in Nigeria, and no state should claim any ownership of crude oil. Let's see who this person is. So I'm going to do a Google search so that we know that we can remind ourselves of who this individual is. We come back to him. That's, I think, the person they're talking about. Usman Bugaji. We come back to him in a minute. We must be wary and suspicious of the Ooni shuttle, as there is no doubt he is being used by indoors enemy of the nation of Oodua to go and work out whatever structural modality will suit the northern purpose of continued parasitizing on Nigeria. As at this moment, it is not clear how many other traditional rulers have been brought into these conveyances. We must remember that Alaafin Ladibolu of Oyo was railroaded and manipulated to sign the 1914 Amalgamation Treaty on behalf of the nation of Oodua, whereas we were not his subject. Neither did he have our mandate to sign away our sovereignty, whatever the circumstances at that time. With the contingencies to disdain and disrespect with which Asiwaju Tinubu treated the Ooni, who himself bent that low at a public function recently in Lagos. It is therefore safe and opposite to know whose interest His Royal Highness is serving and the errand of who is he running. With due respect to His Royal Highness, the Ooni, he must be told unequivocally, unmistaken terms, that he cannot negotiate away our future. He is only the Ooni of Ife and not the king of the whole of the nation of Oodua. Restructuring in any guise is 30 years too late for the nation of Oodua. Besides, from 1914 to 1916 and 21 years of democracy till date, we have not benefited anything from the First Union other than descending to the poverty capital of the world in appetite of 64 years of petrodollars. And if you don't know that, let me show you, because I have the record that says Nigeria is the capital poverty of the world, and this is the world clock. Let me quickly bring that up in a minute. The world clock, which is what that statement is saying there, put us in the bracket of the capital poverty of the world. I'm talking about Nigeria, no other country. So even all the money that has been made by the petrodollar, you supporting one Nigeria, this is the statistics. 105 million people living in extreme poverty in 2020 among 205 population. I'm sure the figure has gone up in the last couple of years. Let's come back here again. So this individual, the writer says, for 21 years of democracy, beside the 1914 to 1916, we are already 21 years of democracy. Till date, who among you have benefited anything from the first union other than descending to the poverty capital of the world in appetite of 64 years of petrodollar? That is why people like Otedola can buy, 3 Ferrari in one go for his children. Ask Otedola, ibo lo ti rí owó? Ibo ni ó ti rí owó? Ask Dangote, níbo ló ti rí owó? Ask each and every one of them, ibo ni àwọn ti rí owó yẹn? Owó tó yẹ kí gbogbo ìlú máa jàǹfààní ẹ̀, ó wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan. Ask them. Ask all these criminal Yoruba people that call themselves businessmen. They don't have any business. They are not selling bread. They are not producing anything. They are not doing anything apart from the crude oil because they are working and licking the hearts of the Fulanis. Every Yoruba man that says I'm a businessman, like Adenuga, he says I'm the owner of Glo. They are all ass lickers of the Fulani Caliphate, and that is what is playing out, including Obasanjo. Obasanjo was head of state and president for 11 years. The Yoruba did not benefit anything from his regime. The road to his hometown is a death trap right now. The short man devil, known as Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has been vice president for 5.5 years now. All we have to show for it is the Yoruba being humiliated, including the vice president. He could have resigned, so it doesn't matter. Himself, who has been relegated to irrelevance and consigned to oblivion. The nation of Odua must know for sure that Professor Gambari is not a Yoruba man. He's from Ilorin, but he is not a Yoruba man. Can never mean well for us. He will be doing everything at his disposal to keep Yoruba from reclaiming the enclave in whatever formula they adopt. There should therefore be nothing to molestate any Yoruba worthy of this name, to be seeking to trap the Yoruba people in any form of allegation of the life of the Nigeria which is tottering on the brink of collapse and the edge of crisis. Asiwaju Tinubu is absolute liberty to accept the Greek gift of a dummy 2023 presidency from the north, but no Oba should allow himself to be used as a pawn in the northern political chess game. We are done with the fraudulent and incorrect geographical contraction called Nigeria. Please read and share till it reaches every Oba and all the Yoruba home and abroad, Agbaki. And this is what they are playing. Where's that picture again? This picture. So if anyone is thinking that the game that is being played now, these are what we must understand. That the Oni of Ife, I don't know what document they are passing their hands in between. Whatever that document is, I hope this document is not saying that Yoruba people are happy to continue to be part of Nigeria. I just hope not. I hope the Kabiyesi is not going to sign another treaty on our behalf to say that we would love to be part of Nigeria and lick us in the Fulani man. A very good morning to those of you that have joined us. We're going to open the phone line, but you can't get through now. I can't find you. Maybe on your WhatsApp is full. No, I've turned it off because people don't listen when I say do not call. Your call was distracting me. So the phone is on a flight mode. I will open it when we have to take more calls. So let's come back. Let's come back here again. I was talking about those of you that do not understand what it means. Why a lot of Nigerians love to come to UK. They have citizenship. They have indefinite stay. Is because they are part of the system they're enjoying here. But what they do not understand is the same system táwọn tán enjoy níbí báyìí. Àwọn kan ló jà fún kó tó di pé àwa náà wá enjoy it. So when your children lives in UK, all you need to do when they are going to education system here, you go on the government website. There is different opportunity. Adult dependent grant, apply online for student finance, child care grant, contract for student finance, dance and drama awards, doctorate loan, extra loan to pay for university, find a disabled student allowance assessment center, funding for postgraduate, get undergraduate student finance, help if you are a student with learning difficulty, manage your student loan, master loan, music and dancing scheme, funding for students, NHS bursary, parent learning allowance, postgraduate scholarship for international students, professional and career development loan, be paying your student loan, social work bursary, student finance calculator. These are the benefits of a British citizen or anyone that have the right to live in this country. The question now is, look the other way around at our own university where people have been on strike for over 7 months. Thank you very much, Freedom Force. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé làákàyè yín ò sọ fún yín pé your government do not want you to make headway at all. So your education system has been paralyzed, whereas all the politicians, their own children are schooling outside the country. And some of them even have access to some of this bursary. So if I wanted to go to university in this country, all I need to do is apply for what they call a student finance loan. If you are a student from England, you can apply online for the following academic year between 2020 and 2021. You can apply for tuition fee loan, maintenance grant, only if you are starting from 2016. You can apply 9 months before the academic year. So if I was meant to be going to university next year, September, I can start the process to apply for a loan. If you need help with further education course at the college or training provider, you may also be able to apply for what they call advanced learning loan instead. These are what a Yoruba nation will provide. Nigeria can never in 300 years, in 20,000 years, provide everything for you as we are discussing right now, because the system and the foundation is all caused. Is the reason why every one of them wants to keep Nigeria that way so that they can suppress the masses. So every court boys, you don't have access to loan, go to your doorstep of your politician, knock on their door and ask why you are not having access to a loan to study in Nigeria. A very good morning. A Yoruba nation was better than Britain before Britain came and distorted the whole system. They finished up the whole system, and now it is for their own benefit. It is not for your own benefit. That is why this person has now been appointed as the trade envoy to Nigeria. We are saying we don't want Nigeria. Great Britain continue to say, no, we will keep you together. It is best option for us, not for me and you. It is the interest of the Great Britain, not the interest of the Yoruba people or the Biafra or even the Arewa. Everything is for the interest of Great Britain. It is not the interest of me, because as far as I'm concerned, Great Britain was the reason why you want to come to the UK from Nigeria, apply for visa, they will decline it. They will tell you why you want to come to UK, for what reason? Because they know Nigeria is a shithole and you are trying to run away one way or the other. Even those of you that have money, they will still decline your visa because they believe that that money is a corrupt money. But yet, they are ready to do more trade with Nigeria, even though they know Nigeria is a fraudulent country, because even their prime minister won't say so. But David Cameron said so before. David Cameron was the former prime minister. They talked about Nigeria, that Nigeria is Nigeria is fantastically corrupt country. Let's bring it up for you. It's a reminder. His name is David Cameron. They are all 419. They've allowed, let us hear it. This was when he says Nigeria is the most corrupt country than even Afghanistan.
Britain's Prime Minister has been heard on camera calling Nigeria and Afghanistan, quote, fantastically corrupt countries. David Cameron was speaking to the Queen about an anti-corruption summit in London, which opens on Thursday. Take a listen.
We had a very successful cabinet meeting this morning. We talk about our anti-corruption summit. We've got the Nigerians. We've got some leaders of some fantastically corrupt countries coming to Britain. Nigeria and Afghanistan, possibly the two most corrupt countries.
Well, let's speak to Nick Robertson about this. He joins me in the studio now. David Cameron's got some form on this, hasn't he? But is this a gaffe or is this a deliberate mistake?
What he didn't say that the current leaders of these countries are corrupt. Buhari, the president of Nigeria, and the president Ghani of Afghanistan. And actually, the Archbishop of Canterbury was standing there with him and the Queen tend to say, well, actually, the president at the moment of Nigeria, he's not corrupt. Look, it's embarrassing because he really didn't know that the camera was wrong.
Let me pause that. Do you know? Okay, let me allow this caller to come through first, and then I'll say what I want to say. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Kyoki Yakaro.
Yakaro. Can you play the tune for this boy?
Even before the commencement of this episode. So, Cherry Motibo was on your song, Larry, with the body but yes, me more nearly, and I'm not ready to know any one of those our real fathers. Because someone said that all disappoint her. But at the same time, Cherry Mufeka walk from the other way around. Cherry, this man called on me. I don't know him and he has never known me before. I didn't know none of them. But to be honest with you, Cherry, Cherry about something I'm on you. Cherry has never shared anything, but at least, Cherry on the back of disappointment in the sense that me, oh, you put I want to like the Baba, we need to talk to these people. At least, I need like the bounce survive, I need like the bounce survive. But you bounce your bed. Mo believe we are clear about not till they try. I don't want to be our balaba. Hope we are on me. Or very well, I think we'll lock a lot. We'll not buy a walk a little sultan, walk a little lapaja, we'll have a law on the political platform or whatever. This is what a long discuss about. Because to be honest, any need to negotiate. You need to talk to these people to know what exactly they are talking about. Give me a little say no the one. That's the key to being open the way. Because on your opinion. Last week, before the commencement of NSAS, it got political start, which is a Yoruba nation or whatever. And you buy me NSAS, it happened. Not I buy it's breast near Stanley. Now I buy like a bottle of cigarette. You know, by. Can you control Sunday? That's it, no control Sunday. Sam no control Sunday. We are carrying on to my way. That's it, no control. Not to go to a Jeremy, I know wrong. Over the bill to a party. So I'm more planning. I'm more control Sunday, to Sunday. Just anybody don't clear because they try to find out. Maybe about either not in bed, killing content story, they know you go. Because I can require it, I can woman listen to my programs. Get on my down my line, no money pay. I need like national assembly because I live only like to negotiate. I need our representative. Therefore, you only like to sorrow. Somebody review or phone out, or my come on, and whatever. To have more continue on the law. I need like to come on to tell us no. I need like to go to this or you body lori. I don't know what you are looking for me. Because I call the quiet, but when it's sleep, I know I call it sleep. I just can't
bí àwọn bàbá wa torí pé ká lè move on bí àwọn bàbá wa heritage wá tí bá wa consult wọn bí a wá fún another interview again because interview mẹ́ta tó ti pè wọ́n fún nísìn àti ìrójútu ẹ̀ wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ bí a tó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n lè sọ fún wa nípa èyí tí wọ́n sọ ní Àbújá àti tó ń bá àwọn málà sọ torí pé àwọn málà lọ́jọ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìn àdẹ̀gbọ́n kankan báyìí.
Ṣebí ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣebí tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ because ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú málà on our own behalf wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ṣàmì ọ̀tọ̀ sọ fine. You need to let us know what you are talking about.
Okay.
If he said it's representing Yoruba. So tó bá kù sí wàlẹ̀ tó kù ní pé then the song like pé àwọn ọmọ sọ̀rọ̀ àtọ̀ wọn ní láti lọ àtàkì wọn lọ káwọn ní pé yes want to know. Because ṣebí bàbá wa ní o bàbá wa kọ́ o bàbá wa ní o bàbá wa kọ́ o báwo ló ń sọ ẹgbẹ́ àbí ìjọba wa mọ́ bàbá làkàn gbogbo yẹn. Ní 1914 nígbà tó rán agbámagbé àbí kí lọ́yẹ̀ sí gbà yẹn wọ́n ní aláàfin gbà yẹn ní orí ọba tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ also in your side on behalf of Yoruba development. Whatever the man is saying, Aga, only be on behalf of Yoruba. So that with action, it's not like by mouth. I really like to look at them. We already want to deliver anything on our behalf. Like the project I'm going to do. It's not to carry the boat. You can't just go there and do something without informing us. So you have to put your back there for somebody coming here. What do you expect in here? Okay. So automatically because there are no way to negotiate. At least they have to okay.
First, let me stand up and then find out people to the kitchen and say, all right, then. Okay, all right, okay. I should go now. Baba Shekia, because we need to play video.
Hello, Baba mi.
Shekia, we need to play video to play this.
Hello, Baba mi, sir.
I ti wọlé and going.
Okay. Ṣé rí máa tó pé yín tẹ́lẹ̀ kan ọ̀tá Yorùbá ni. Ara àwọn tó fọwọ́ aago wá sẹ́yìn ni. Kí ẹni bá máa dá ṣètò tí ò bá ti mọ tó máa wí, ó yá jákẹ́ kó máa wòrán kó má bàa borí gbégbé o. Wọ́n ní heritage ti ń pe odidi ọba Yorùbá tí wọ́n respect more than 3 times and he refused to show up. Ṣé heritage ń ṣẹgbẹ́ lọ́jọ́ orí ni? Ṣebí ipò tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà fi ń bọ́ láfún. Àná ó kọ̀ kò lọ, ó wá lọ ń bá wọn Fúlàní ọ̀tá wa tá ń pa wá lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la tá ń pa àwọn ọjọ́ ọ̀la ìwọ wá dó orí program ọwọ́ àtẹnu yábáyàbá. This is first time tó máa jáde síta láti gbà yẹ tó máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọ̀tá wa. Gbogbo protest tó ń sọ láyé nígbà yí àwọn ọmọ SARS yẹ. This Ogunwusi kò sọ anything. Kí ló dé tà ń tẹ́ra wa jẹ́? Tọ́tún máa kó wá padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn amúnọ̀bà. Ẹni tí ò sọ̀rọ̀ táwọn pè pé bàbá a fẹ́ mọ ipa yín nínú Yorùbá nation tá à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ yìí tó keep quiet. Tọ́pẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta tí ò ṣó ṣùgbọ́n ó lórí ọ̀fẹ́ àti lọ́sà tó rọ̀. Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹ kó rárá o. Kí ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá má bàa bàjá. You should not defend any king. They are all the same amúnọ̀bà ni wọ́n.
All right, I should go, Baba. Put some in the clip for him. Let's come back, finish up that video. See, with this 419 talking about. Let's just rewind it back, and then I won't take calls so that because let's go back again into the video.
Minister has been heard on camera calling Nigeria and Afghanistan, quote, fantastically corrupt countries. David Cameron was speaking to the Queen about an anti-corruption summit in London, which opens on Thursday. Take a listen.
We had a very successful cabinet meeting this morning. We talk about our anti-corruption summit. We've got the...
Let me pause that. The game, Sherry, Baba Tilbe Cross Orun Baba yen, Archbishop of Canterbury. Nigeria. Do you know that that man worked with Shell in Nigeria? Kuto di PJ Archbishop. Now, òun wà lórí dúró, Queen wà lórí jókòó, àbí Queen wà lórí dúró. Ṣé gbogbo wọn nísìn wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ pé ìpínlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tó ṣe wà corrupt, àwọn làwọn dá sílẹ̀. Ìbéèrè ni mò ń bi gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ broadcast yìí o. Ṣé ìyá tó dúró yẹn àti Archbishop ká tẹ̀ sọ pé David Cameron ọmọdé ń ṣe bí òun ṣe gbé ó ṣe ìbúgbà tó yàgbà tó ń di prime minister lórí ẹ̀rọ ìpè bí àgbà tí David Cameron tó wọlé lọ́wọ́ pé nítorí ń gbé wọlé lélẹ̀ ìyára bíi ẹ̀dẹ̀bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Queen wa ń wò pé àbọ̀dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ àbómùgàn nìyẹn ni àwa náà la pínlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà náà so kí ló wá ń bẹ̀ lẹ́rù nítorí yẹn wàá ṣẹnu mọ́kànlẹ́ ni wọ́n máa ń ṣẹnu mọ́kànlẹ́ ni wọ́n fi ń fi gbogbo ẹnu ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ń fẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi má fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ so ṣé ìyá yìí nísìn kò mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà 419 ní Nàìjíríà ṣé ó ṣe máa mọ̀ àmọ́ ọmọ tó bí lánàá David Cameron ìyẹn ni kò ní làákàyè ó wá gbẹnu pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ ó wá ẹ̀rí pé ṣe rí pé bàbá tó gbé cross ọ̀run yẹn ìyẹn wọ́n wò pé àbọ̀dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ ìlú tó yẹ pé àwa aláàpinlẹ̀ corrupt náà ní tẹ́lẹ̀ corrupt náà ni is all corruption because the Queen cannot say She does not know that the foundation of Nigeria is corrupt. This man, the one with the cross, the Archbishop of Canterbury. Oh, you don't know. You know he was the cool guy that Buhari lost before he died. And they are still using the imposter. 419. The imposter comes to London. The last trip Buhari came was in January, the imposter. And now they will show this man because they know when they show him with the Archbishop of Canterbury, the whole world believes that that's Buhari. And the same way they are showing him to you right here with our king on this is the same way. So now, when somebody like me is talking and say Buhari is dead, they'll tell you to shut up because the king met Buhari and the king met Archbishop of Canterbury. But when David Cameron was talking about Nigeria is fantastically corrupt, the queen was just looking at him that, are you stupid? Are you stupid? What are you talking? Ọmọdé kí ló ń sọ lẹ́nu? Ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí wọ̀ kì í sọ níta nítorí pé àwa gangan ni foundation Nigeria. Let's give a priority because this is a direct call. Hello, caller. Even though I think that call again, but I know people still want to call in. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, my brother. I'm not a Yoruba man, but I really love the show.
Okay.
Everything you say is truth. And I want Yoruba to support you because you are telling the truth. We all know that Awolowo, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, during his time, Ibadan was the fastest city in the whole Africa, growing economically, development. TV station, imagine if Yoruba was a nation there, not with oil money, but with cocoa. A big structure today standing in the part of called Cocoa House. Nigeria can never work for anybody. It is time every nation stand on their own. Odua nation will be the greatest nation in the world, just like Japan and other developed countries. If Yoruba go on their way, on their own, there will be a better country. And Nigeria will never work. Nigeria can never work for anybody. Imagine what happened in Nigeria recently. They were happy. They didn't support it. And other youth of the South want the change. Why do you don't want the change? How can that country go forward? It is time for all the Yoruba to stand. And that is the only solution to every Oduduwa nation.
Thank you very much. All right.
Development. Oduduwa is the only way that will save the Yoruba race.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much from the US. I appreciate it. All hail the Biafra. Let me say something because let me when people always mix this up, they say, "Oh, the British left a system for us to manage." Are you serious? Are you for real that the British left a system for us to manage? What system did they leave for us to manage? What system are you talking about? Which of the system? Which system? Because somebody say, "Oh, but the British left a system for us." What system? Obviously, fraudulent system. Let them now let us go back to where we were before when they came initially. They will not allow that. Hello, good morning, caller.
Oh, good morning. We thought that we have one head and maybe we have nobody. We need to talk to the youth. You have to fight for yourself to liberate yourself. Don't cast all this on your phone. They are all sick, they are all in it. Don't believe in them. Including your pastor, don't put your father in the Lord. They are all one and the same.
I don't know if I'm so. I'd be sure. I'd then.
Understand? And we need to unite. Understand? And then we last protect or before I want your contemporary last debate. We need to educate ourselves as well. And as I want more, that's why they keep the history. They don't want to know where they're coming from. What different we used to be kings and careful if you are royal.
Yeah.
Understand? Please, let's unite and liberate ourselves and don't look up to any of us. I want my they have been Fulani.
Okay.
We have to liberate ourselves, Baba. Carry on.
Babawa Femi, all the way from London. Let's roll back the video. What I just want you to remember is this image you are watching here. That was the speaker. Nigba long. Please, hold on for the call coming through. This was the speaker. Then that is the queen. God bless the queen. Call on to títí tó máa fi break in Nigeria fún wa torí pé àwọn náà lọ pinlẹ̀ Nigeria. That is the Archbishop of Canterbury. That was the momento drop segment. But let's hear what and this at least is not Koiki Media. Ṣebí CNN tí gbogbo yín like that lele. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí CNN sọ.
Nigerians, they've actually got some leaders of some fantastically corrupt countries coming to Britain. Nigeria and Afghanistan, possibly the two most corrupt countries.
Well, let's speak to Nick Robertson about this. He joins me in the studio now. David Cameron's got some form on this, hasn't he? But is this a gaffe or is this a deliberate mistake?
What he didn't say was he didn't say that the current leaders of these countries are corrupt. Buhari, the president of Nigeria, and the president Ghani of Afghanistan. And actually, the Archbishop of Canterbury was standing there with him and the Queen tend to say, well, actually, the president at the moment of Nigeria, he's not corrupt. Look, it's embarrassing because he really didn't know that the camera was rolling. It could have been far worse. He has done this sort of thing before. For the Nigerians walking into this, it's a bit embarrassing. The spokesman for the president has said that this is embarrassing for us, and perhaps the Prime Minister, David Cameron, is looking at an old snapshot of Nigeria because, of course, Buhari campaigned on a sort of counter-corruption ticket.
In terms of the accuracy, though, of the comment, I mean, how accurate is it? Was David Cameron right?
Well, and Downing Street has been quick to point that out. They say they won't comment on conversations he has with the Queen, but they have said, look, both of these leaders have said that their countries do have corruption issues. He said that, or Downing Street has said that when they have this summit, both leaders have written some notes for the summit, and these will be published. This was normally going to happen. And Ghani has said, yes, Afghanistan is badly corrupt, and Buhari has said, look, the last government was, sort of created a situation of corruption inside the country. There are scales to measure this, and Afghanistan is woefully low. There are only two countries below it. You have
but not
North
Nigeria.
Korea. No, not Nigeria. Nigeria is a little higher up the scale. Afghanistan comes in at 166, and below it at tied 167th. Mm-hmm. You have North Korea and Somalia. It's not a happy place to be. Nigeria, actually equally corrupt on par, number 136 on the list with Ukraine. It's above Kenya, so it can take some solace in that. But no, I mean, for both of these countries, and actually both these leaders, look, Ghani, the president of Afghanistan, was in the IMF, International Monetary Fund. He was a finance minister for Afghanistan. He is tidying up after a president who was heavily criticized for the corruption of his leadership.
And just very briefly, you said that Downing Street won't comment on what the Queen might have said, and presumably that Buckingham Palace making no comment on that either. She very much keeps her opinions to herself.
She does, and when we look at the editing on that piece, there was no chance that we were going to hear what the Queen had to say. But very embarrassing for the Prime Minister, and he does have form with the mayor. actually, with the mayor of New York, Michael Bloomberg, talking about the Queen's reaction to him when he told her about the outcome of the Scottish referendum.
He is telling the truth. He was talking about what he knew, and if you look. What efforts this government, I mean the government I'm heading, has been trying to do. We campaign on three things: security, economy, employment mostly, and then fighting corruption.
Tell me, this man that you are looking now, right? This man is the same man with the Oni of Ife. Let me show you that picture again. This was Buhari in 2016, interview by BBC. This was Buhari in 2016. Now, tell me, this is the same man here. Tell me this is the same man. Let me bring this picture quickly. Let's allow the call to come through while I'm preparing. About mute the background, hello caller. Go ahead. Everyone's okay. Let the mute the background, Carl, if you're going, if Mama disconnect.
Mr. Quick.
Yeah. Then I'm a Fulani man, Fulani Gambari, yeah, Ibrahim Gambari, yeah. Kensarowiwa. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's give one room for another call before I play the video. Hello, caller. Everyone's okay. Amen. Amen.
Tomorrow morning, Oni of Ife sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rédíò fẹ́ bá àwọn Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní plan kankan fún wa. Last time wo làwọn ọba ti ṣe meeting lérí pé òkè wàhálà ń jẹ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Kò sí kankan kan ṣe. And tí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá wa ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Gani Adams. Ìfẹ́ wo ló wà láàrin ààrẹ àti Ọ̀ọ̀ni? Ìfẹ́ wo ló wà láàrin bàbá Olúbàdàn àti Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ àti Ọ̀ọ̀ni? Sáà, àwọn bíbú ìwọ̀n àpò ara wọn náà mọ̀. Àpò ara wọn náà mọ̀. Okay now, wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ní 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago now. Tá pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn nínú Yorùbá náà pa. Ọ̀ọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, kí ni nǹkan irú ipa wo náà gbé pẹ̀lú àwọn bàbá wa Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ tó náà ń jáde rí àgbà? Kán pe ààrẹ, kán pe síjókòó, torí wàhálà kan ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wọn ní ó yẹ káàrẹ̀ Gani Adams ó yẹ kó jáde síta fún mi ààrẹ òde jáde síta dípò pé kì í ṣe ìjà Yorùbá náà jà ìjà gbogbo Nàìjíríà la sì jà àti sí ìpínlẹ̀ Yorùbá pé tọ̀dọ̀ àwọn pípọ̀ kí ni pé tó bá kàn ní ọ̀la kí ni plan wa kí ni plan wọn lẹ̀ ṣé ìgbà tí ó wá sí ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́la ń síbáyé ni ọ̀nà ọ̀fìfẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa pe ààrẹ ọ̀nà Kakanfò pé òun lè di àwọn OPC mẹ́wàá kan wá bá wọn kó síwájú pálásì wọ́n ṣe protest àwọn kan pé Oòduà flag dání àwọn idiot àwọn nuisance kan níwájú pálásì ọ̀nà ọ̀fìfẹ́ wọ́n ní pé tó súnṣẹ́ yí pé tó kúrò wájú ta.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo rántí ìdáhùn tí mo wá ní mo rántí.
níwájú tàrí bàbá ti wá ṣe pé olórí burúkú àwọn pípù yẹ kí ni plan àwọn pípù kí ni plan wọn lẹ̀ tí ogun bá kéde lọ́la òkè náà ẹ̀fẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan lé ní àwọn bàbá wa tó ti jagun tó jẹ́ kábíyèsí àyè àtijọ́ kò sí ọba tó jẹ tí ò ṣalágbára bọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọba tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí wọ́n gbà pé kò sógun mọ́ ogun ló lè wà lẹ́yìn ìkúlé gbogbo wa yìí agbára táwọn bàbá yẹn ti ní wọn ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí mọ́ àwọn ọba tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò wọ́n agbára fún agbára mọ́ ogun ló gbà pé agbára ayé sí owó rẹ̀ ṣe agbára ayé téèyàn bá ní owó tó lóògùn tó nípò lèèyàn mọ̀ pé òun lálágbára ayé Tinubu tó ń pariwo tó ń ṣe kíní kan tó ń ṣe orí burúkú bí tó wà ayé bá fẹ́ mú láì níṣẹ́jú kan wọ́n bá mú torí owó ló ní òun lágbára ayé bá ti kọ̀ọ̀yìn sí ẹ orí burúkú ti bá bọ́dà àwọn pípọ̀ yà àwọn bàbá wa kí ni plan tán ní lérí wa kí ni nǹkan tán ní ṣàì lóyìnbó la wà mọ̀ bí lóyìnbó ṣe rí okay now ibi iṣẹ́ mo wà ń sí báyìí bóyá mo ṣe just 5 hours àbí nǹkan àgbà 20,000 Nigeria money or 25,000 Nigeria money òṣìṣẹ́ wo ló lè ṣe ní Nàìjíríà a ní epo a ní gbogbo ẹ̀ owó yìí ò ṣe owó tó máa fi president orí ipò
ẹ ṣe kíákíá torí àsìkò
owó ẹ̀ ń ṣe owó babalá wọn kán tún ní ṣe kò sí náà kò sómi kò sí títì kí nìkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ òkè ká máa ṣe àláìsàn lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣáṣá wọn láyé wọn tó lọ tí president bá ń lọ ọdún yìí tó bá ń gbé báyìí lọ ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé mọ́ títì you can't know òkè ni problem àwọn bàbá yìí kán support wa kán sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà tí wàá láti ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn sí báyìí ó yẹ kí wèrè wọn ó yẹ kán ti ṣe mítì káwọn lọ́ba kí gbogbo wọn pera wọn kán jókòó emergency meeting wọn ní wọn fẹ́ já ogun rẹ̀ àbọ̀ kán bá àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kẹ̀ káwọ́ kó wọra wọn lọ Àbújá.
Torí ẹ má bínú torí time ẹ má bínú rárá I have to let you go and ní time rárá and I still have a lot to push out. Mine is to open your eyes. That video I'm going to roll it back again. I will then play the last video close of the dead Buhari and the imposter. This was 2016. Let's go back and then watch more of this video. I'm going to rewind it again so that we can get it right. I'm going to mute my mic so that there will not be any interference.
He was talking about what he knew, and if you look what the efforts this government, I mean the government I'm heading, has been trying to do. We campaign on 3 things: security, economy, employment mostly, and then fighting corruption. And what was being uncovered since we came in proved that he was right.
So what have you uncovered?
Pardon?
What have you uncovered in terms of corruption in the country?
What have we uncovered?
What is the scale of corruption in Nigeria?
It's enormous. And I decided to comprehensively address Nigerians on the 29th of May. And this one I will reveal some other details. We have to wait for proper documentation that will lead us, hopefully, to successful prosecution.
So people will be going to jail in Nigeria if they're involved in corruption?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We just have to do it. I think we have talked enough about it. It's high time some action is taken so that Nigerians will begin to believe us.
The suggestion is that a lot of that money that has been siphoned off illegally from the public purse in Nigeria has ended up here in London and other European.
I'm going to pause that now. Let me now bring you the current video that this imposter calling himself. Some people say we shouldn't worry about it, but no, let us worry about it a little bit. This is Channels Television. I'm going to bring this up now. Let's clear this out of the way. And let's hear the difference from the one you just had now. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit. No, not this one. It's not this one I'm looking for. Not this one. It's this one I'm looking for. Whoever is calling, we're not going to pick the call. I've told you that already before. Let's now hear the dead man here. Let's close this.
And well-intended protest of some of our youth in parts of the country against the excesses of some members of the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. On Monday, 12th October, I acknowledge the genuine concerns and agitations of members of the public regarding the excessive use of force by some members of SARS. The choice to demonstrate peacefully is a fundamental right of citizens as enshrined in Section 40 of our Constitution and other enactments. But this right to protest also imposes on the demonstrators the responsibility to respect the rights of other citizens and the necessity to operate within the law. As a democratic government, we listened to and carefully evaluated the 5-point demands.
Let's come back again to 2016. This is 2016. This is 2020. 2020. Then look at 2016. Let's hear the way he was very eloquent here speaking.
What are you doing to try and get that money back?
Well, the system here and in America, we have to produce the evidence. The evidence, maybe we have to get through their financial institutions, through their shipping lines. Evidence that leads that Nigerian property like crude has been stolen. Instead of proper documentation, the amount has been changed at the high seas or has taken to a different country altogether, and then the amounts credited to a bank other than the Nigerian federal government account. So it will take time, but we are determined to get as much of the documentation done.
I mean, British people watching this, and indeed donors around the world, will be wondering, well, if you admit, and everyone admits, that Nigeria is corrupt, that there are problems with corruption in the country, then why should donors continue to give the country aid? I mean, British people give £241 million every year in aid money to Nigeria.
140 million pounds every year, the aid the UK government is giving Nigeria, when a Yoruba nation should be the one giving them money. But they like it the way it is. So that we continue. That's, you know why I told you that all the charity are 419 set up to collect money from the UK government and present it to Nigeria and say, oh, we are coming here to help you. We don't have to help anybody in Nigeria. Nigeria has everything to help its people, but they refuse to because it is fantastically corrupt that the government knows, the British government knows about it. If not, why are we talking about the 1914 amalgamation? Bring it. Why are we talking about the 1914 amalgamation? Why are we talking about the 1914 amalgamation? And this is the reason why we must now end Nigeria. We must end it. Because everybody knows the foundation of Nigeria, but everybody is trying to play innocently. Especially the well-educated Yorubas. They will tell you, they will give you every reason to believe what they want you to believe because they think they are so educated. That is why this man says, he says here, I hate when people confuse education with intelligence. You can have a bachelor's degree and still be an idiot. And this white girl, a British girl, said, criminals run our country. So when the British is telling you that criminals are running their country, what do you think they're doing? Nigeria at the verge of breakup. We are now on the 2-hour slot of the program. I told you, go and get breakfast. We still have a few more hours to go. A very good afternoon. As time now is 14 minutes past 12, the 7th of November 2020. And let us remain absolute focused and prepared. Charlie, we're going to tell you, not. We are telling you now to make your way back down. You might think we're talking nonsense. By the time the guru will start, you might not be able to make it back down. Let's take a few more calls and then we'll come back into the conversation. Hello, good afternoon, caller. Everyone's okay. Everyone's okay.
Yoruba nation.
Okay. Stop. Right. Plus 447594050979. Nigeria is on fire. People are missing. People are now becoming, they're doing a lot of mass burial. Oh, you don't know that. In Tosofua, those working with them says, don't leave any dead person behind. You take it with you. So itoba ti pa wọ́n gbé lọ nìyẹn. Itoba ti pa wọ́n gbé lọ. So our advice to those of you on ground, let people know where you are going at any point of time. Things will get hot. NSAS is not finished. What underground ni tọ́ba máa padà wá ó máa bloody. Yoruba nation is not going anywhere. We want a total autonomy of our own land. And at the end of the day, it is important. It is very, very important. Very, very important. It is extremely important. It is extremely important that everybody understand that there's a problem. As long as we know that there's a problem, we can then start preparing our mind. But ever since the was the problem, hey, you are prepared enough nìyẹn fún nǹkan tó ń bọ̀. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní north, we keep telling you, make your way back down before it is too late. Kò ń ṣe Yorùbá nìkan ló fẹ́ jà. Kò ń ṣe Yorùbá nìkan ló wà upset. The Niger Delta is there. The Biafra is there. There's so many tribes that wants to come out of Nigeria, whether you like it or not. They're just waiting for the time for everything to ignite. Let's go straight to another caller. Hello, good morning or good afternoon. Cousin. Ẹgbọ́n sókè àgbọ̀n yín dáadáa ẹ ti wà lórí ètò so but ẹ láti gbóhùn sókè.
Ohun tó mi fẹ́ sọ ni pé bàbá kíní yìí táwọn ní ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ látòdì dọ̀la àwọn kíní yìí wọn àrẹ́dì fún wa àwọn ọba wa dẹ̀ wọn àrẹ́dì. Àwọn Yorùbá dẹ̀ sọ wọ́n ní ọ̀pọ̀ òrùka gbọ̀n
àpò atẹ́gùn ló máa gbé gbogbo ìgbà táwọn agun ò bá dìde ká ṣe tó yẹ ká ṣe kẹ́rù ó lè bà wọ́n ká lè mọ̀ pé àwọn kéré ìlú ìtọ́ torí káàkiri táwọn bá rí ogun wọn à lè filẹ̀ o náà sọ yìí kò easy láti gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn o.
Let me quickly answer and with due respect, Mamawa Mary Usman. I don't have to keep the children away from the broadcast. If you're not comfortable with that, please, you can go and watch another program. Go ahead, my caller.
So, tí a bá tá àwọn pípò yìí tí a bá ètè káyìtì take action gangan la ní ìlọ́wọ́ tó tá wà yìí. Tá a bá ètè make any attempt náà rí pé a gbọ́ ọ̀kan wọn ní filẹ̀ wọn ní fi táwọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní filẹ̀ fún wa o. Ẹ wo tí ọba wá ń sìn ọba táwọn pọ́nlé táwọn pọ́nlé táwọn pọ́nlé yàn ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń lọ sí lókè. Àmì ìpè gbogbo táwọn ṣe tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́nú wọ́n ń tàn wá ni wọ́n ń tàn wá jẹ ni. So ní tèmi ìgbọ̀nà tèmi fẹ́ mú wa ní ta bá ń sọ lẹ́bìrì torí èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan ó ti sú èmi gan ẹ̀mẹ́yẹ gbà yóò. A kàn ń gbìyànjú.
Àwọn tó ntẹ́mi máa sọ fún yín ni pé ẹ máa lọ prepare èèyàn 5 tẹ́ bá tún máa pè mí again mo fẹ́ gbọ́ pé kẹ́ sọ pé èèyàn 10 lẹ ti ní sílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ọmọ ogun ti yín ìyẹn mo fẹ́ gbọ́ nísìnyí tẹ́ bá ti pè so ìyẹn ni iṣẹ́ tẹ́yìn náà máa lọ máa ṣe sílẹ̀ so bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn so èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó bá ní àìtí rẹ̀ dì ẹ̀yin náà lọ máa àwa ń prepare sílẹ̀ àní láti fún ní gbogbo details ẹ̀yin náà máa lọ máa prepare àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ níyàn èèyàn kan ló lè prepare èèyàn 10 ni èèyàn 20 ni ẹ lọ máa prepare àní láti mọ ibi tó wà èèyàn lọ máa prepare àwa ń prepare. And if anyone says they are not comfortable with the children noise at the background, please, you're more than welcome to leave the broadcast. No one is paying me for what I'm doing. And I will not take the children away from this broadcast because they're part of the spirit I need around me. Because there's so many evils around so many of you watching. Evil all over the place. Ẹ máa gbìyànjú ni ta ni kókó ọmọ kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ fáwọn ọmọ yẹn tó ń rí ó yàtọ̀ sí tẹ̀yìn rí ni àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tẹ̀ ń gbóhùn wọn yẹn ìyẹn tó ń rí yàtọ̀ sí tẹ̀yìn rí ẹ kọ́ máa gbìyànjú ni kọ́kọ́ ọmọ orin kọ́kọ́ kúrò ládùúgbò tó bá tẹ́yìn lọ́rùn kẹ́ lọ sádùúgbò yín kẹ́ lọ máa gbọ́ prógrámù mi ẹ rò pé mò ń ṣeré níbi àìdè mi ò ṣeré tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn táwọn ọmọ yẹn rí ó yàtọ̀ sí tẹ̀yìn rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí olúkálùkù wa tó ti ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi tó wà lẹ́sẹ̀ gbogbo wa kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn ọmọ tó wà tẹ́ ń gbóhùn wọn yẹn spirit tó ń rí ó ń defend oríṣiríṣi ni ẹni tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn kó kúrò lórí broadcast I don't regret saying that ẹni tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn kó walk away from the broadcast ẹ rò pé mò ń ṣeré lórí bíbá yìí àwọn ọmọ nìkan kó kúrò lẹ̀ evil spirit all over the place spirit yìí ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ spirit tó wà nílẹ̀ nísìn a máa wake mind àwọn èèyàn up wọ́n máa jà sọ pé kọ́kọ́ àwọn ọmọ kan kúrò àwọn ọmọ orin kọ́kọ́ kúrò ẹ wá bá wọn kó kúrò nínú yàrá bí a CNN lẹ sọ pé ẹ ń wò ní ṣé CNN ní tèmi sọ ṣé CNN sọ switch your CNN ẹgbọ́ channels all lies irọ́ ló ń pa èyí tó clear tí ẹgbọ́ background noise àwọn ọmọ kankan ṣé òótọ́ ló ń sọ fún yín ṣé channels television sọ̀tọ̀ láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín ṣé TVC sọ̀tọ̀ ṣé Arise gbogbo mídíà Nàìjíríà ò lè gbé nǹkan táwọn ń gbé ní bíbà mò ń gbójú mi jáde lójoojúmọ́ wàsálẹ̀ pé ni ẹ mọye ọ̀tá tó wà níta níbẹ̀ yẹn ni sọ pé kọ́kọ́ àwọn ọmọ kúrò ńlẹ̀ ẹ wá bá wọn kó wọn kúrò ńlẹ̀ hello caller.
ọ̀gá mi kò ní kí ẹ bá kúṣẹ́.
ṣáàdì yìí.
ẹ wo ẹgbẹ́ náà kí ló máa ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn náà bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn kọ̀ wà tí wọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bọ̀ èèyàn ń fi ara ṣe ó ń fi ẹ̀mí ṣe ó ń gbìyànjú pé kí á lè rojú tó ọ̀rọ̀ ayé wa kí gbogbo wa lè kúrò ní òkú ẹrú tá a kóra wa sí kẹ́nìkan máa wá pè é pé àwọn ọmọ kan ń pariwo ṣẹ́ni yẹn lè mówó ńlá ní €50 lẹ̀ tí wọ́n á fi parí ètò ni èèyàn gbìyànjú ó ń jáde lójoojúmọ́ pé ká lè bọ́nú wàhálà tá a kóra wa sí ẹ̀yìn èèyàn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn máa ní làákàyè rárá o ó fún bùkátà tiẹ̀ kó mọ́ra ó fi ń gbọ́ bùkátà àti gbogbo wa pẹ̀lú ìyá tá à ń jẹ nínú ìlú tó yà kóra wa wá ìta wá ń ṣe ẹrú sáà kejì
ẹ tún wá lẹ́nu ìyá kan wá gbọ́ ọpọlọ ẹja sórí ẹ wá sọ pé àwọn ọmọ kan ń pariwo ṣé ìyá yẹn ń fi 50 euro ránṣẹ́ lórí ojoojúmọ́ tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni bọ́ sórí ètò tó ń dààmú torí tiwa ni. àwọn ọdún bíi kú tọpọlọ àdúgbò lọ ń ṣàánú wa. ọ̀gá mi kò yìí kí ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́ torí tọ́lọ́ ẹ má wò yẹn rárá lórí tí ẹlòmíì téèyàn bá ń fojú ṣe.
ẹ mọ ọfà tó ń ta síra wọn lójoojúmọ́ ni. ẹ mọ̀ pé spirit oríṣiríṣi là ń bá jà kò ń ṣe nàìjíríà nìkan lèmi bá fa wàhálà international community gangan wà lára àwọn tó hold wa to ransom. They are part of those that are holding us to ransom.
gbogbo wa la mọ gbogbo kí ní ìbò ṣe ń lọ.
ẹ̀yin ò ṣe gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè yín sórí fídíò call ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní ké ọmọ kan pariwo ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè yín sórí fídíò call kẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí bíbá ẹni sè bí àwọn nídé yìí mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ tó dé nàìjíríà.
imagine ẹ wá rí yàn wá dìde ẹ tún fẹ́ fi iṣẹ́ yìí sùn lójú àwọn èèyàn wọn lọ́pọ̀lọ́ rárá ó kèé sí kátẹ̀ wàá mú ní kékeré kí yá ẹ gbìyànjú ló pè kó máa fi iye òrò ránṣẹ́ torí ojoojúmọ́ lọ́gbẹ́ni ìtọ́ lórí ètò tó ń là wá lọ́yẹ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló máa jáde lẹ́ẹ̀kan lóṣù ló máa sọ rádaràdá lẹ́nu in fact àmọ́rẹ́dẹ́dún yẹn surprise mi because tó bá pè yàn lónìí fún gbogbo ó yẹ kó máa fà fún ẹ̀ mọ́ ni ìgbà tí màmá ilé tó kọ́kọ́ máa dìde torí tá a bá ní ká máa fọ̀rọ̀ pamọ́ káwọn máa dáwọ́ káwọn máa sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn máa sọgbá bíi pé àti mọ̀ bí tá à ń lọ ni o ìgbà tí màmá ilé tó kọ́kọ́ máa dìde ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó kọ́kọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe tí ò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ bèrè ni pé káwọn máa bú àwọn ọba ṣé àwọn ọba ládàradà tá à ní kú lélẹ̀ pẹ̀lú èkú tá à ń kó wọn náà ṣọtí ìdáhùn ìyẹn ilé tó máa gbé mi jáde tàì gbé mi jáde pẹ̀lú báwọn ọmọ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn tó lórí ètò màmá ilé tó máa lọ gbé èèyàn kan wá wípé ó ní ìdí ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ tún máa wá sọ tún máa tèmi nínú pátápátá jáyé ẹ tún máa ní pé ọmọ ọba kan ni ṣé ọmọ ọba ló wáyé ká tún máa ṣàánú ká ní wọn ọba pa bí òṣọba àwọn ọba tá a ti pè láti ọjọ́ ẹ wá ní pé kọ́ máa dáwọ́ ilẹ̀ fún wọn gbalẹ̀ ẹ̀ka ẹ tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà tún máa jọta rẹ̀ ẹ tún máa sọ ipá àwọn tó kó òkú kó fi bá wọn dáko lẹ̀ ìlú òyìnbó náà wà sáwọn yóò gbọdọ̀ fara dáhùn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn wo ni kó máa dáhùn fún wọn.
ẹ̀yà gbé pé kọ́ọ̀lù mi ọ̀la
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀jì náà tí wọ́n bọ́ lórí ìtàkẹ́sílẹ̀ náà tó ń bá wọn gbowó èèyàn kí ń rorí kó tó máa ṣe nǹkan àwa yóò ti jà dọ́ta ọdún lọ́pọ̀ tá a mọ́ báyìí.
ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́n bẹ́tò nìṣó bàbá mi sọ ẹ ló bàbá ẹ má bínú ẹni tó ń pè tẹ́lẹ̀.
ẹ ló bàbá mi.
ẹ gbóhùn sókè.
olúwa gbógun ti àwọn tí ń gbógun tì yín.
àmín.
kí olúwa kó fìjà fún àwọn tí ń bá yín jà kí ó di àṣà àti àpáta mú kí ó dìde fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ yín ọkọ̀ yọ pẹ̀lú kí ó sì dènà àwọn tí í ṣe inúnibíni sí yín wíwú ọkàn yín wípé èmi ni ìgbàlà rẹ kí wọn kí ó dààmú kí a sì ti àwọn tí ń wá ọkàn yín ní ojú kí wọn kí ó padà sẹ́yìn kí a sì dààmú wọn dààmú àwọn tí ń gbèrò ìpalára yín kí wọn kí ó dàbí ìyànfò ní iwájú afẹ́fẹ́ kí áńgẹ́lì olúwa kí ó máa lé wọn kí ọ̀nà wọn kó ṣókòkò kí ó sì máa yọ̀ kí áńgẹ́lì olúwa kí ó máa lépa wọn nítorí pé ní àìnídìí ni wọ́n dìde ní wọ́n dè àwọn wọn sílẹ̀ fún yín wọ́n wá ihò sílẹ̀ fún ọkàn yín ní àìnídìí kí ìparun kí ó wá sí orí wọn lójijì àwọn rẹ̀ tí ó dẹ kí ó mú òtìká lára rẹ̀ ìparun náà ni kí ó ṣubú lù ọkàn yín yóò máa yọ̀ ní ti olúwa yóò sì máa yọ̀ ní ti ìgbàlà rẹ̀ gbogbo kíkún yín yóò wípé olúwa ta ni ó dàbí ìwọ tí ń gba tálákà lọ́wọ́ àwọn alágbára tó lágbára jùlọ àní tálákà lọ́wọ́ aláìní lọ́wọ́ ẹni tí ń jẹ́ ìkógun àwọn ẹlẹ́rìí èké dìde sí yín wọ́n ń bi yín lóhun tí ẹ̀yin kò mọ̀ wọ́n sì ń fi búburú sọ oore fún yín láti sọ ọkàn yín di ògo ṣùgbọ́n bí ó ṣe tí ẹ̀yin ní nígbà tí ara wọn kò dá aṣọ àwẹ̀ ní aṣọ yín ẹ̀yin sì fi àwẹ̀ ṣe ọkàn yín sílẹ̀ àdúrà yín padà sí àyà yín bọ́láyọ̀ mi gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ro èrò ibi sí ọmọ sí aya sí ìtẹ̀lé yín sí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín ọlọ́run ọ̀run kó gbógun tì í gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ní ìṣe yín bí òun irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kan sùn ká má jí mọ́ áńgẹ́lì olúwa kó máa lé wọn ìbá àjọba ni ìbá àjẹ́ ìjòyè kó jólówó ni kó jẹ́ bọ̀rọ̀ kò ní tó bá ní wípé tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí òun ò ní jẹ́ ó ṣeé ṣe irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kó bá ilẹ̀ dọ́gba. Ìparun àti ìrúnú Olódùmarè adániwáyé tí kì í gbé àbẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kó dìde sí wọn. Kò sábùjá lọ́rùn ọ̀pẹ, ọ̀tá yín ò ní lọ́nà àbáyọ. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́. No, ẹ má bẹ̀rù, ẹ má bẹ̀rù. Ṣé gbọ́ mi? Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú títí, wọ́n máa ṣe lásán ni.
Let me remind everyone, I have said it, èmi ò kì í ṣe blogger, and I didn't just pop up from somewhere. I didn't pop up from somewhere. But I'm very comfortable. I can live here for the next 30 years. Ṣé gbogbo tí mò ń kà jáde, benefit, this, that. Kódà, come out like you are on the choice. Wá fún wa. But have you thought, lánàá, wàláìtàláì súnmọ́ bí láìláìsí láhùá, 40,000 la send sí yàn nílé tíyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ tó release ẹ̀ hospital. 40,000 naira, and I can show the proof. Kéyàwó èèyàn bímọ sí hospital, general hospital lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, tó ní wọ́n ní release ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá sanwó. Àárọ̀ yìí, we've sent another 10,000 sí another family pé ọmọ ẹ̀ sick, ó fi lọ sí hospital kò sí 1 naira lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Láàárọ̀ gbogbo bí ṣe ń ṣe láàárọ̀ yẹn tí mo ẹni tó bá lọ wo broadcast, if you go back and watch the beginning of this broadcast, I was mobilizing the money right from here. Ṣé gbogbo yẹn láti máa sọ lójoojúmọ́ ni? Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ti pè yín tẹ́ ń pè ẹ́ please. Ṣé gbogbo yẹn lẹ fẹ́ kí n máa sọ? Mélòó lẹ́yìn náà ń ṣe? Mélòó lolúkálukú ń ṣe? Àwa ni life wire àwọn tó wà nílé. Ìjọ tẹ̀mí life wire bá dẹ̀ ti cut. Then how do we survive? Àwa ni life wire. 10,000 naira. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹni sùúrù bàbá mi. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹni sùúrù. Láàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹni sùúrù alàgbẹ́jọ. Ẹ máa gbọ́. Ẹni. I need your financial support. This is a message this morning. Mo ní láti dárúkọ ẹni náà. Hello ẹ̀gbọ́n, I need your financial support to take my son to the hospital. I have tried my best on self-medication. It's not working. Ó ti gbìyànjú abiyamọ tó lè ṣe. Bọ̀ kò ní lọ́wọ́ ni. Ìlú tépo wà, tí gbogbo ẹ̀ wà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè alàgbà.
Ẹ káàsán, ẹ kú ètò. Ẹ jẹ́ á gbàdúrà. Bàbá ní orúkọ Jésù. Orúkọ Jésù. Bàbá ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Ọlọ́run tó ga ju ayé àti ọ̀run lọ. Ọba tí kì í lé ni kó tó mú ni. Ọlọ́run tí ipá àti agbára ń bẹ ní ìkáwọ́ rẹ̀. Ọba tá à ń wò níwájú tó tún lébọ̀ níbọ̀lẹ́. Lẹ́yìn ìwọ Ọlọ́run kò tún sọ Ọlọ́run mọ́ ìwọ náà tún ni. A gbé ọ̀gá Ọlọ́run gbọ́ pẹ́ wa. Ẹgbẹ́ inú àwọn wòlíì Ọlọ́run gba àyè wa. Alágbára òdánìkan lóyún ààrẹ, òdánìkan bí rẹ̀, òdánìkan tọ́ rẹ̀, òdánìkan sọ rẹ̀ lórúkọ àdìtú náà gbọ́ pẹ́ wa. Olórí ayé ẹni tasọ́mọ̀ bí ẹni tasọ ìbora olùwàgbọ́ pẹ́ wa. Ayé ọ́ nítorí pé ìwọ nìkan ní ipá àtàgbára ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run gba àyè ọ́. Ògo ni forúkọ mímọ́ yín. Mr. Ọláyọ̀mí Kóìkì, mo dúró lórí pẹpẹ májẹ̀mú ìlọ́sàn yìí. Mo sọ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ wípé gbogbo àwọn tó ń lépa yín fún ìṣubú ní orúkọ Jésù Kristi, ó yá ilẹ̀ gbàlejò wọn. Ní orúkọ Jésù Kristi, àṣẹ ni mo pa. Ìgbà kan wípé gbogbo inú mi ju ẹni tó ń gbénú ayé lọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá tàbí inú obìnrin tàbí gbogbo ẹni tá fi abẹ́fẹ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀jáde nínú ìyá rẹ̀ bẹ̀. Tó ní ohun tẹ́ gbé dání yìí pé òun ò ní jẹ́ jẹ́sẹ̀ ayọ̀ yìí. Orúkọ Jésù Kristi, Irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yá ilẹ̀ gbàlejò ẹ̀. Níbo là ń gbórúkọ bíà? Ojúbọ wo lorúkọ yín wà? Ta ló rìnrìn àjò lórí píṣọ yìí? Ta ló borúkọ ilé yín jáde? Ta ló sáré òdì lórí ọmọ yín? Ta ló sọ wípé ẹja fi ọmọ dá lóró? Ẹja padà dá lóró? Bàbá ti fọmọ dá lóró báyìí, àjáwọ́ lórúkọ Jésù. Ìré èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bá bí igba ọmọ láyé kó yà kó gbé wọn bì. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tàbí inú obìnrin tó gbọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ pé ìdè bí Mósè ti gbà wá takókò yìí. Ẹ̀yin ni Mósè tó bá wá sí Yorùbá nation láti mú wa kúrò nínú ìparun àti òkú ẹrú Fáráò. Gbogbo ẹni dúró ní méjì mẹ́rin tó lè máa lékè ẹ̀mí ẹ̀yìn àtọmọ yìí lórúkọ Jésù gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run nínú Psalm 55 verse 15. Ó ní jẹ́ kí ikú ó dì wọ́n mú. Ikú òkú yà kó lọ máa dì wọ́n mú lórúkọ Jésù. Áńgẹ́lì ikú mo pè ọ́ níṣẹ́. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ikọ̀ àti ìríjú Olúwa. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó ń lépa ẹ̀mí yín fún ibi. Áńgẹ́lì ikú lórúkọ Jésù ó yà kó lọ di ẹ̀mí wọn. Ní òpin ọdún tá a wà yìí, ẹnikẹ́ni ta lè gbé iṣẹ́ rán láti máa rán ọ̀fà sí tàbí láti máa rán ọ̀fà sí ìdílé yìí. Lórúkọ Jésù ó yà oníṣẹ́ ikú kó lọ jẹ́ fún ọ. Orí òkè yìí ni mo wọ̀ báyìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ kò tí ju 30 minutes lọ. Babaláwo kan ló pè tó converse níbi tá a rí sáńbọ́ọ̀dù sí. Èmi ò mọ ẹni tó gbéṣẹ́ fún tó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ òdì lórí sáńbọ́ọ̀dù ẹni tí mi ò mọ̀ rí. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó wọ́ ìbínú Olúwa kan lára tí ò lè sùn mọ́, ó pè é bẹ́ẹ̀ sí converse. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń fẹ́ retí gbọ́ tó parí pé irú èrò tún lélẹ́yìí. Mo wá wí lórúkọ Jésù. Ta lẹni ká gbéṣẹ́ rán lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí yín náà? Ta ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí àwòrán yín? Ta ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ òdì lórí orúkọ yín? Ojúbọ wo la gbé orúkọ yín lọ? Torí pẹ̀pẹ̀ wo la gbé lọ fún iṣẹ́ ibi lórúkọ Jésù? Áńgẹ́lì ìparun ó yá kó yọ sí o. Ọwọ́ ayé ò ní ká yín. Ìfẹ́ ayé ò ní ká yín. Àtẹ̀yìn àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀kù. Tẹ̀gbọ́ òtítọ́ yín dání. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀rí bàbá Èkìtì. Citizen ẹ̀wà ilé. Bẹ̀dú ni. Gbogbo yín pátá tẹ̀gbọ́ òtítọ́ dání. Àti dára sí mi tọ́jú lórúkọ Jésù. Gbogbo yín pátá ó yá àpáta iná Olúwa kó ọ̀run kó fi mọ̀dí yín. Ọlọ́run kó fi pamọ́ sínú àpáta. Ẹ̀wọ́n tó ní báyìí o. Ẹ ò rà púpà. Yorùbá nation èmi mọ̀ pé ọ̀tá gbógun. Ṣùgbọ́n bó ti kọ́ gbógun, ipá àwọn ò gbé mọ́, agbára àwọn ò gbé mọ́. Torí Olúwa ti fọ̀rọ̀ jáde. Ó ní òun ti bá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó ló pa amúnisìn. Gbogbo ẹni wá dúró tó ń takò fún ìgbẹ́dìde àti fún ìtúsílẹ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ọ̀run kó fẹ̀mí wọn ṣe òtútù. Àṣì Ọlọ́run mi. Olúwa. Jésù Olúwa wa. Àmín, àmín, àmín lórúkọ Jésù. Bàbá ẹ lọ fọkàn bá. Kò sí kankan tí wọ́n lè ṣe sí. Ojoojúmọ́ làwọn wà náà àdúrà fún lórí òkè. Ẹni bá náwó ìpèsè àmì ṣúra ẹ̀. Ẹni bá gbógun tàwọn ọmọ yín, bó bá gbé ìgbà ọmọ á gbé wọn bìbí. Ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ kò sí wàhálà fún yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń gbó sáfẹ́fẹ́ pátá à ń gbàdúrà fún 24/7 lórí òkè yìí. Ó dẹ̀ dá mi lójú wípé Yorùbá nation yìí lórúkọ Jésù ti ṣẹlẹ̀ kó tó wáyé lẹ́yìn yìí.
You can see what one comment can do. Just one comment. Look at what has happened now. Everybody stop the broadcast and she listen. Just one comment. Am I scared? I am not scared. I've said it so many times. Tẹ́yìn bá ń bẹ̀rù British láti sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi máa bá yín sọ sí wọn. Ìtọ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe, kọ́ ṣe wá sẹ́mi, kájọ wá wo bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. Tẹ́yìn bá ń bẹ̀rù Amẹ́ríkà ní tèmi ń sọ jáde lẹ́nu, tẹ́yìn ò lè sọ. Let me say it out. Everything you cannot say, let my own voice say it out. To America, to Great Britain, to the Queen, to every one of them. I know you cannot say it. That is fine. But look at what one comment has done now that stopped the whole broadcast. Just one comment. Am I scared? No. Do I sleep very well? Oh my Lord. Because I know I know that I don't have to worry about anything. Do I do my best? I'm trying. Am I perfect? Maybe not. Are we in danger? Oh, yes. Am I losing money? Oh, yes, I'm losing money. Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't know that I'm losing money for every day. I'm not going to do the normal job I'm meant to be doing to sustain myself and my loved ones. But do you know why? I'm not worried. Because I know my name will be there in the history. Ìtí bàbá ṣe sílẹ̀, ìtí èmi tún hard mọ́, ìtí àwọn ohun tún máa hard mọ́, bó ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn. At least ìjọ tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation, ìjọ kíjọ tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation, wọ́n á máa rántí pé boy kan ó mà sọ ẹ tó bá sì ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation ò lè bọ́ sí, àní kóun náà lọ sínú ẹ̀mí kó gbàdúrà lé lórí pé ṣé kinní tó ń sọ ìṣe òótọ́ ni àbí irọ́. Ìtọ́nà bá fi wọ̀n ẹ́ kò sọ fún wa, tó bá fẹ́ sọ keep it to yourself. Ẹ ṣe ní kíákíá torí àsìkò. The time to call.
Okay, sir. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá yìí sọ ló ẹ̀rọ àṣà ẹ̀kú ètò sà, Mr. Koiki. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá yẹn sọ ló bí mi nínú. Pé ọmọ ké. Ṣé China TV ṣòótọ́ ni àbí IT ló wá sùn títọ́? Ní 2017, ṣé bóyá China TV láti rí pé lárí break news pé Buhari ti kú. Tó fi ti iléeṣẹ́ wọn fún èwe àbí nǹkan nígbà yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà tún bọ́ síta padà tó tún parọ́ fún wa padà pé mistake làwọn ṣe.
Nísùúrù jọ ṣẹ́rí sometime why I have to rest ṣẹ́rí spirit tèmi ó yàtọ̀ sí spirit olúkálukú ló ní spirit tiẹ̀. Ìtọ́sọ yẹn might be intentional or not but bí spirit mi ṣe ní kí n respond sí ni mo respond sí yẹn. I read a lot of the comment ṣẹ́rí device tó pọ̀ ló wà lára mi nísìnyí. This is my iPad. Mo fi monitor gbogbo comment tó wà lórí tó ń bọ̀ látòrí YouTube. This ṣẹ́rí laptop tó wà níwájú mi ṣẹ́rí òun ni mo fi monitor gbogbo comment tó ń wọlé but kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹni máa respond sí lóòótọ́ but èyí tẹ́mi bá sọ pé respond sí mo máa respond sí lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Àwọn kan fi ń padà sáwọn iléeṣẹ́ oníròyìn 2017 ní Nigerian custom náà ń di journalist AIT kan ìgbà tó ń béèrè fún share tiẹ̀ ìgbà tí màá yẹn fẹ́ leak secret nǹkan tó ń lọ ní border wọ́n ní láti mú màá yẹn lọ sí ọ́fíìsì controller wọ́n dẹ̀ ná màá yẹn títí wọ́n dẹ̀ sá wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ gbé sí etí òkùnkùn níbi tó ń fẹ́ bury alive. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó lẹ́rìí lèmi sọ o mi ò kì í sọ̀rọ̀ tí yóò bá lẹ́rìí o wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ bury màá yẹn alive. Ibi tó ti fẹ́ lọ bury ẹ̀ làwa ti ara wa gbà á lání kọ́kọ́ la sọ fáwọn èèyàn kan ló fi escape máa yẹn mo sọ fún pé máa journalist AIT yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ pé AIT kan dìbò ẹ̀kan ní kọ́nà ò ṣe rìpọ́tà táwọn léṣe ní sẹ̀mẹ̀bọ̀dà wọ́n ń jẹ nítorí pé máa yẹn fẹ́ líkì secret nǹkan tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó máa ń fún wọn nǹkan tó máa ń fún iléeṣẹ́ wọn tí máa yẹn máa ń gbà àtẹ̀tọ́ ní sẹ̀mẹ̀bọ̀dà wọn ò fún máa yẹn wá ló máa leak secret wọn òun máa leak ẹ̀ pé tí o bá ti fún àwọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ máa fáwọn mọ́ àwọn kabaz because sẹ̀mẹ̀tẹ̀rì yẹn àwọn kabaz wà bẹ Haúsá àtàwọn ọmọbìnrin ní kabaz bẹ àwọn náà ń di máa yẹn wọ́n ń di journalist yẹn ìgbà tó dẹ̀ ń di journalist yẹn dọ́là ẹ má jẹ́ kí àwọn journalist AIT wọ́n fóun lẹ́gbàá ẹ̀ àpàdà gbọ́ nǹkan kan mọ́ dé ni àpàdà gbọ́ nǹkan kan and again ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ti ṣe journalist Yorùbá ní ṣe kí mi ò jẹ́ ká lè gbọ́ nǹkan kan ni pé òun àti wọn jọ ṣiṣẹ́ ni.
Not because I'm gonna bring the broadcast to an end at 1 o'clock, so you need that. Hello, caller.
Hello, sir.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè. Ẹ bá mute the background yẹn, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm going.
Èmi Kamarudin máa gbọ́dá.
A ti gbé. Ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ mute the background. A ti gbé. À ń gbọ́ yín a ti gbé call yín Mr. Kamal. A ti gbé because ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ra yín nínú yàrá again. Ẹ kúrò nínú yàrá kí màmá lè gbọ́ ẹ̀yin wọ yàrá lọ́nà.
Mo ti gbọ́ ẹ dákun torí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ bẹ̀ yìí. Àtiwájú lọ fẹ́ jẹ́ Ọlọ́run lè jẹ́ kó dèrò ẹ̀yìn. Pẹ̀lú òkú Ọlọ́run wọn láti yọrí. Dákun torí Ọlọ́run mọ́ bínú tó báyìí. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ó lè gba àwọn tí ń pè ọ́. Ó lè gba. Hello.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
Ó lè gba àwọn tí ń pè. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń wí lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa. Òye ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní Côte d'Ivoire. Àwọn Yorùbá pọ̀ ní Côte d'Ivoire. Àwọn òwúlò. Ẹ dákun èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo fẹ́ fara mi lẹ̀ fún ọ. Mo fẹ́ fara. Mo fẹ́ jà fún ọmọ ìran ọjọ́ iwájú. Àwọn bá fìjì náà kò sí nǹkan kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ tún kíta tó fẹ́ dà máa àfi ká ṣe nǹkan tí ó wúlò lẹ̀ fún ọjọ́ iwájú àwọn ọmọ. Dákun torí Ọlọ́run. Mo fẹ́ kó wá ìrànlọ́wọ́ wa láti wá sí Côte d'Ivoire láti wá ìsàbíṣe situation yìí fún wa níbí. Mo fi Ọlọ́run ọba bẹ̀ ọ́.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir, Mr. Kamara. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mo ń dá yín lóhùn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. All right sir. Thank you sir. All right sir. All right sir. Mo ti rí, no problem. All right sir.
Mo fẹ́ tún máa pè yín gan sí ẹtí mo fẹ́ máa pè yín ẹ dákun.
All right sir. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn onílù ga wọn pọ̀ tó wá. Ṣùgbọ́n kò sẹ́ni kankan tó jẹ́ nínú gbogbo àwọn onílé tẹ́ jẹ́ Yorùbá tẹ́ wà bí kò sẹ́ni kankan tó jẹ́ o. Mo fẹ́ èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo fẹ́ fa ara mi kalẹ̀ kódà ó ti sú mi gan. Mo fẹ́ fa ara mi kalẹ̀ bí ṣe fa ara mi kalẹ̀ jẹ́mi náà.
Àgbọ̀yé sir. All right sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Mr. Kamara. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. We bring the broadcast to an end in just about 15 minutes. That's exactly 1 o'clock. The time is 12:46. Let's just finish it up and then we were comparing the Buhari of 2016 and that of 2020. I'll close that chapter now. Where and how the way forward. All I can tell everyone is, yeah, but one is open already. Where's the one that is open? No. Okay, well, I'll open it for you in a minute. Okay, just wait in a minute. Hello, caller.
Sorry, I've been trying to. Yeah, just before the program runs up. There is urgent need for an aggressive awareness because these hoodlums, the Fulani herdsmen or jihadists, or what do you call it? They have invaded all the spaces in Nigeria. They are just waiting for commands to strike. If every region does not protect its region, we are in trouble.
Where is the one I opened for? Yeah, no.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Mumbai.
If every region does not find a means of defending his region, we are in serious trouble. I called some of my family and friends at home, and I discovered that at every space, at every locality, at every community, they have been dispersed, and they are actually contending with people living in the environment that don't know that we are the owner of Nigeria. Now, there is no news media that is going to carry this.
No, they can't.
Now, and Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb.
Yeah.
And this time bomb is being covered by the traitors within our regions. àwọn àríjẹ níbi màdàrú Olúwa máa tú wọn síta.
Àmín, àmín, àmín.
Because we are in serious mess. It's only God that can save us. Because whatever they project in the national media, in NTA, whatever they call it, it's just propaganda just to cover up until this evil or this devil strikes. But they will fail.
Inshallah.
They will fail.
Thank you very much, my
And so
brother.
we must not relent. We must keep pushing until we get the victory we desire. And God will protect and preserve in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. And that will be our last caller. I'm just going to do the closing remark and then we'll end the show. We've done 3 hours, so I think that will do for today. Yoruba nation that we are talking about, the first key is the awareness. Awareness here, only lójoojúmọ́, only. Bó ṣe ń rìn, build up, multiply. I was with Mama Wadara talk show yesterday. El Shatola, Bedu, Frank Bello, David Hamilton, Heritage, Erelu, and the rest, and Al-Maruf, and the rest of us. Everyone. What they cannot stop is this message. The government does not like the message coming out. For favor government. But what I will advise everybody is, if it's 1 person, 3 person, 5 person, continue to group them together and prepare them. Whichever way, you don't have to give us the whole details. Strike will come. Ìgbà tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn la mọ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ trigger ti nǹkan tó tẹ̀ bá ti wá lọ ló kàn máa spark. Tó bá ti spark, we go all together. To declare is not the issue. But I want us to go more into spiritual realm. Ṣé tá a bá ṣe ń lọ spiritual, ká máa prepare physical. We can hand it in less. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn fi pé tá a bá lọ sógun nísìn, ó máa pẹ́. No, kò ń ṣe ogun tó fi pẹ́. Nítorí pé àgbáyé gan á dá sí ní kíákíá nígbà yẹn. But yes, I create damage. But that damage á jẹ́ ká restructure gbogbo ohun tí à ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. And let us warn all the robbers. Ẹ má lọ fi orí wa gbàbọ̀dè níbi kankan. Ẹ fi málà sílẹ̀ kó dá dúró, káwa náà dá dúró, kólúkálukú dá dúró. But for as long as ẹ bá lọ negotiate pé ká to manage there, I am in my 40s. I am not going to stay until when I'm in my 70s. Into tún máa jàjà yìí. Everybody train 1 person. Send them anything you can send them. You don't have to give me the details. As small as first aid kit. Coffee spiritual, say coffee 2020 normal conventional wars. You know, I showed you the other time. Let me show you again. You must be prepared. If anyone tells you, "Pé Anija," for me, I refuse to hear that. Pé Anija. Let's show you that again. And those of you that believe in this news broadcaster, that is what you will get. But that's not what I want to show. But let me keep that there. BBC. Go and get a plate. Give her a plate. British Bias Corporation. But I want everybody go and learn first aid. Ẹ tọ̀ ilé lọ. Ẹ lọ sórí òkè. Ẹ lo àdúrà. Gbogbo tẹ́ bá lè lò. But what I know is we must be ready. Because they are also ready for us. If you think Fulani are not going to fight us, you are not, that means, ready. Have something like this. Keep it somewhere close. Ẹ kàn wá fi tìbílẹ̀ kẹ́ fi kún. Báàgì yẹn ó yẹ kó máa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan nísìn ní yàrá yẹn kankan. Just in case. Ṣé rí àwọn tó ń wo picture Nàìjíríà pé international community ló máa wá save wa, àwa la máa kọ́kọ́ save ara wa náà. Let us become more security conscious. Monitor your environment. See it, say it, salted. Are we going to come down to fight? Oh, yes, I will be coming down. If anybody say that we're not going to be on ground, we will be on ground. If anyone says, me personally, babe, I will not be on ground, leave that. I will be on ground when the time comes. I will be on ground. But let us continue to prepare. And on that note, I say a very good afternoon to wherever you've been watching. We'll be back again some other time. We're not perfect, but I know that they've said it. They will use something that will touch you to bring things down, but you can't. And I'm sure everybody understands what I'm saying. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastor, imam, alaja, afa, and every one of you that have joined us. We might not end up fighting, but let us prepare. Nigeria can fold up without a fight, without a bloodshed, but let us prepare like we are already going into the war. Just in case we get caught up. Kò ń ṣe Yorùbá nìkan ló fẹ́ jà o. Igbo fẹ́ jà, Niger Delta fẹ́ jà, region kọ̀ọ̀kan ló fẹ́ jà. But olúkàlùkù ń dúró de spark yẹn. Spark tó máa spark báyìí. Ẹ̀kọ́ máa gbọ́ tó máa dún párápárá ni. Nigerian military cannot suppress every one of us. And they know that. We're just about 4 minutes away. Don't wait and think that international community will break Nigeria with diplomacy. That will only happen after the whole eruption. But let us continue to also consult the oracle. The oracle can be your Bible, your Quran, or the traditional one. Everybody knows that things is heating up. Oh boy, if it explode. But ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rántí pé ọ̀dọ̀ wa gangan ló ti fẹ́ kó explode. And that's why we should be prepared to defend it as quickly as we can. Tá bá ti lè defend it as quickly as we can, then we can suppress them. Look, àwọn tó wà nílé la máa kọ́kọ́ deal pẹ̀lú. Ṣé mọ̀ pé I've not talked about all these Yoruba politicians, awareness la ṣe ń ṣe. But at some point, we will start telling them. Because we know that they are playing along the line of the Fulani. If you don't know who the Fulani is, they are never our friends. They are only friends to some of the South Yoruba and the Igbo. I, Olayomi Koiki, when the fight comes, when light or light, some of the light, I will be in Nigeria. I don't know about anybody. I, personally, will be on ground in Nigeria. Idiotic beast, Batishele. I will be in Nigeria. Don't worry about it. But let's continue with the awareness. 6 months I gave myself for the awareness. Don't push quicker than what I want to do. Have a very good afternoon and bye from this end. Let's play the anthem and then we'll end it from now. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Prepare your loved ones. Bye for now.